going?
Yeah.
Everybody's working. Leonard, you okay? You dozing off over there?
No.
How's that kratom?
It just feel different.
Well, is it a good feeling? Is it like what you had that last time or no?
Not yet, no. Probably not yet. Oh, by the way, Dave Palumbo was talking about the benefits of Special K, ketamine. Very good, even for depression and disorders. He says a lot of things why they don't prescribe that anymore. But he says it's the greatest thing.
Ketamine is a tranquilizer for horses, is it not?
It's a cat tranquilizer.
Right.
Yes.
Special K, they used to call it. I remember doing a line of that one night when I was drunk back when... late teenager.
What didn't you do, Brad?
I don't remember shit.
What didn't you do? Kratom?
No kratom. I've tried kratom.
Yeah.
But whatever. Didn't do anything for me. It tastes like shit. I'll try some of that Pollard sent.
Yeah.
Maybe. You'll probably eat it all, though, or drink it all, or snort it all, whatever you're going to do with that powder. You look ripped, Leonard.
Not next to Will.
No, I mean ripped high.
I don't know, just a weird feeling. This is the 45-minute mark so Kimbo can make his introduction.
What, do you feel like your heart rate's going up?
No, not at all.
Kimbo going to be safe around you?
Yeah. Am I going to be safe around Kimbo if he decides to scratch my eyeballs out? If he really wanted to, he could really do some damage.
No, actually, he can't.
No claws?
He wasn't declawed. His previous owner did something what's called a tendinectomy. It's where it's not he has his claws, but something that I guess is considered a slightly less barbaric than declawing is the vet snips the tendon that connects to the cat's claws. So the cat has no control over the claws. They just sort of exist. Can't retract them, can't stick them out, can't use them as weapons. So
they just stay in.
They're just there. They're not in or out. They're just there. Basically, he wouldn't survive if he was in the wild. So he's got to be domestic cat.
Poor cat.
Well, if he doesn't know any better. Yeah. Well, Pollard, thanks for sending the kratom. We finally got it, and Leonard's about gooned out on it. Are you gonna be not worth a shit for this or what?
Yeah. I'll be like Kimba's claws. No, I'll be okay.
All right, good. So how'd you like talking to Dr. Huge?
Very informative.
Yeah, it was good. I called him through WhatsApp. They're like 12 hours ahead of time. Reception was great. Came through. I was going to try Skype, but I don't know. I've only done that shit once. So he usually messages me through WhatsApp, so I use that. Came out pretty good. You'll see. I filmed it. It was in my car, so went through the speakers of the car. So you'll be able to hear him clearly, but good. When I filmed him on the phone, it might not come out so great. Who knows?
Yeah, I had to work today, so I gave Brad the camera, and Brad did something today that's never been done in all the history of filming for the Delray Misfits. Brad used up an entire memory card today, so I have a shitload of footage I have to go through and figure out what goes where, what's in, what's out.
I need to learn how to do that so I can take the burden off you. I need to learn that stuff.
Give you a lesson after the podcast if you want.
I need a lesson on a lot of shit.
Like what? Well, you need to have a computer that can do all that shit.
Tell me about it.
If you're using something like Windows Movie Maker, which is what I use, it's the easiest thing to do.
What exactly do you do when you...
You transfer the video files from the camera's memory card to the computer. You load up... Well, the first thing I do is I watch each clip. I decide what's going in the video, what's going out. Then anything that's not going in the video, I'll either put in a separate folder or I'll just discard altogether. Then I open up Windows Movie Maker, which is a software, and just go to work. That's it. Make each video between 20 and 25 minutes. I don't know if it's a glitch with my version of Windows Movie Maker, but anything over 24 or 25 minutes, it will not render properly at all. Otherwise, I would do 40 or 50 minute long videos. So Yeah, it's not hard. It's time consuming, but it's easy.
Yeah.
Because it takes very long for each video clip to transfer over into Windows Movie Maker. Then you have to watch all the clips.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there. Before you know it, it's fucking 2 hours go
Especially
by. Yeah.
if I didn't do the filming. Like when I film, I know exactly what's where, what I want in the video, what I don't. Brad filmed probably 2.5 hours worth of footage today. I have
Something
no
like that.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he
It's a
filmed.
lot.
I have to go through everything clip by clip before I can even consider piecing it together for a video.
It's hard because when you want to stop, he just keeps talking, or we're in the middle of something when it's time to stand, and you just lose track of.
Still want to do it, Lenny?
Well, yeah, I like to learn.
Yeah, you got plenty of fucking time on your hands.
Yeah.
Actually, why don't you work on cleaning your fucking house? You can't
I
even do
will.
that, and you're gonna sit here and make YouTube videos
Before Christina's birthday,
Which is when again?
March 9th.
When is Kalora coming?
March 9th.
No, March 9th. Yeah, March 9th. That's right.
That's a Friday.
Right. Confirmed. Andrew Kalora, the legend, is coming to Delray Beach the weekend of March 9th.
Good.
So we'll probably all go to. I hope Jay Masters is in town. I already texted him and let him know.
Yeah, I talked to him last night. He said he's gonna try to be around. I'm off that weekend too.
Good. Perfect. I'll be off Sunday, Monday. We should all go to Busybody. Film whatever we want.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we can.
I
get
put in
away.
a request at work, so I'll probably get it. So they don't have to pay me. So now they're tightening up so bad, they probably want me to take vacation.
So when you take vacation, you don't get paid?
I get paid vacation time, but this
Okay.
will go against their budget.
Gotcha.
They cut some people down so bad, it's not even funny. Not me, though, because I bust ass.
You run circles around all those fucks,
But
huh?
you have to now.
Yeah.
Can't even waste a second on that job.
Right,
And
'cause
rightfully so, I guess, because people have been abusing that job for years.
And they can also hire somebody off the street for a lot cheaper than you, because you've been there for what, 28 years?
Yeah, and the classic, I don't want killed myself. I don't go in the freezer. I don't go out in the rain. I don't kill myself for this job. No way. So guess what? Your hours are cut.
So well, you got to handle it. You don't want to work? Fuck
Go
you.
back to you know where.
Go back where you came from.
As our president would call it, a shithole.
Yeah, go back to your shithole.
So as I wanted to address last week was Philadelphia Eagle defensive end Chris Long, who donates his salary to income equality and has fundraisers for building wells in East Africa. My hero. I mean, next to J.J. Watt. Doing it for the publicity. You're putting money and time into a sinking cause. He has ex-pro athletes climb Mount Kilimanjaro, which is, 5,000 feet high. You could fall off and die easily, but that's what he raises. Imagine that, dying. So he sends all the proceeds to East Africa.
I had a friend who used to be a part of the organization called Charity Water. Water. It's one of the most well-known well-building organizations worldwide. And he traveled to Kenya, Haiti, a few other countries.
Cameroon.
In Africa. He's had AK-47s put to his head. And the problem when you go to these countries and you build these state-of-the-art freshwater wells is as soon as they leave, he would tell me this, as soon as they would leave, okay, bye everyone, enjoy your brand new well, all the gangs and warlords would swoop in on the new well and they'd all fight over it. And then they would somehow end up just destroying it and ruining it. So even when you're trying to do these things to raise the bar for these places, it ends up falling flat on its face because
Did you hear that, Chris?
Well, and they all need their photo ops over there and shit.
well, that's
you know,
all that's
it's a
really
publicity
about.
stunt
Let's
too.
be honest.
Well, didn't they say? I heard the other day that South Africa's like out of fucking water now. They're in a huge water shortage.
Yeah, I read that too.
It's like they're rationed to 3 gallons or something. I don't know exactly. I don't want misquote anything. God for fucking bid, but you would know.
That's a lost cause.
South Africans at work talking.
I recently
Not
went on the
really.
dark web, so-called, on my computer, and I saw things on there indescribably foul. I came through the dark web going on with the YNC, and there was footage of Congolese troops in their nice camouflage uniforms stripping young girls and women naked out in the woods, urinating in their mouth. 10-year-old girls, forcing them to swallow it, smack them in the face, jerking off all over the old lady's face.
And this is the shit that's going on now.
Yeah, and they're laughing and
This
filming
is shit
it.
that's been going on probably since the beginning of time. The only difference is now there are websites that show this shit.
People are filming, yeah.
And they're filming it
And
with
they're
their camera
laughing.
phones, and they upload it. Now you can watch this shit. This has been going on for thousands
Tying
of
guys'
years.
hands behind their back and gouging their eyes out alive with a knife. Horrible. Gouging the eyeballs right out while they're still alive. Cutting the guy's dick off while he's still alive.
I haven't been on that website, the YNC, in about 2 years.
Well, Chris Long, you're funding this indirectly, and I know you're going to get this message. And then you're the one that likes to support the guys kneeling during the anthem too, and you're talking about police brutality. Go down there and live for a while. See what they do to you. They gouge your eyeballs out. Get them another well, jack off. You're even worse than JJ. You're the lowest form of life.
Well, the organization Charity Water, the one my friend worked for, is very much religious-based. The guy who started it, I think his name is Scott, if I remember correctly. He's a born-again, real religious. And these are basically people who are trying to sort of get into heaven by...
Well, they got a nice warm place in hell for the enablers like him. And Chris, I heard your dad used to sleep with Rob Halpern of Judas Priest.
Howie Long.
Yeah.
You heard this from who?
Rob Halpern himself said it. Who's your ideal man and lover? Without question, he said Howie Long. It was the first thing that came to his mind.
I saw him once in person at a restaurant. He's a big motherfucker.
Sure.
Big mofo. That came out recently about fucking...
What restaurant did you see him at?
It was in New York before I moved down to Florida. Something on 23rd Street. I can't remember the name of it. I know what you're going to say, Brad. I know.
Richard Pryor
Correct.
getting fucked in the ass or fucking guy. Who
Marlon Brando, the
that's
Godfather.
That's it. Marlon Brando, yeah.
Marlon Brando is a well-known porch monkey dick sucker. I remember they had some...
It takes one to know one.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember he was at some black rights rally or whatever, and some guy had a sign out there, a protest, said, Marlon Brando is a nigger-loving creep.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
That's what a sign said, really.
This guy was holding a sign, yeah.
Holy
You're
shit.
a nigger-loving creep.
Oh, my God. Fucking Hollywood, man. Holly weird for sure. You know this.
Yeah, there's art pictures. You can see at a library with Marlon Brando with a dick in his mouth. A man's dick, by the way.
Not a...
Is there any other kind of dick?
A girl's dick. Like Tony Yu said, the Asians have such small penises that what's the difference between that and a large clit? That's how he justifies it. I can see his point.
Hang on, Jay is...
Well, yeah, I know. He just texted me, too. He wants to know when the podcast started. I guess we should put up a little clip.
Ask if you ever slept with Marlon Brando.
Jay Masters. No, it was funny what Tony was saying, and I said that, you don't like those kind of lady boys. You like the ones with the 10-inch cock.
Yeah. He likes the real feminine ones.
He said the ones there, their cocks are so small,
Yeah.
it looks like a large clit.
Yeah. But that one he showed me had the surgery. I said, what's the point? So Columbia, I'm certain, has a nice asses, and you know what I want. I could just imagine. I told him I want
What's wrong with a regular woman? What's wrong?
Nothing wrong with it. As long
Okay.
as you got two trannies and making sandwiches, if you know what I mean. If you catch my drift, under the influence of GHB, maybe some kratom mixed in. That's what Dr. Hughes, anything goes, and we'll film it.
What do you got there, Leonard?
Kratom. From Adam Pollard, I took some.
How you feeling?
Different.
Yeah.
I took a lot of things today, but like I said, I wouldn't recommend do your own research on it. I don't tell anyone to do anything.
All right, leave your questions or comments below. Episode 14. No special guests, just the three of us.
15.
Dicks. Oh, 15.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. See how easy it is to ship powder through the mail?
Yeah. And no special guests like Pinworm Nate, if you know what I mean, leather helmet Nate. Riding around in the school bus in Vegas with the leather helmets and the slanty eyes.
Oh, it's fucked up.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about? Wait. What are we talking about? How many times that Pinworm said that?
Oh, that's fucking great. You hear that, Nate?
So maniacs.
I'm just picturing a young Nate with the fucking helmet on.
What do you
like a little spinny thing on
Little
the top.
propeller on top. You were just about to ask a question.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Pollard, you see what this has done to his fucking brain? Jesus Christ. What were you gonna say?
So, Dr. Tony Hughes mentioned, he actually used the word feminazis, talking about the women in this country. What did he call that? When they have one up on you, what does he call that? He says,
I forgot.
the way the system is in this country, with no rights for men, there's no leverage.
Yeah.
He goes, over there, you have every woman in that wanting to please a man. You know, he said basically you go get this, and that done.
There's no leverage if you relinquish your leverage.
Mm-hmm.
You have leverage until you relinquish it.
Yeah, and
In my opinion, one of the worst ways a man can relinquish leverage is by getting married. That's one of the worst ways you can relinquish your leverage.
I agree 100%.
It never benefits the man.
I agree 100%.
Unless you're marrying a fucking wealthy woman, and you don't have shit.
Even so, you're going to live life like a little dog just for the wealth?
Some do.
Yeah.
Many women do it. What do you think?
They're women.
Yeah. Well, he was saying over there, the women know their place to please the man.
And they're happy to
There's
do
not
that.
going to be
and they're happy to do it, exactly.
Right.
There's a difference.
There's not going to be a My Too movement over in Thailand. Me Too, I'm sorry. My Too. Just had my first Nate moment of the podcast. Me Too movement, excuse me.
Yeah,
I've had a long day of work today, everyone.
Exactly. No, you're right.
Wait, what are we talking about?
No, they they don't have all this bullshit pumped up their ass with these fucking twats on TV that it's can't wait to get home and have a Xanax and a glass of wine. That's what all these fucking
Go see my therapist.
Yeah, exactly. All these fucking house cunt shows, shit, fucking mindless entertainment, and women think that's fucking reality when it's not. It's a joke, a goddamn scripted joke. Fucking morons.
Andrew, I got questions for you guys. What's your solution to the Nick Cruz incident?
There is no solution. There is no solution.
You'd say that.
What's the solution?
What's
done is done.
Prevention.
Not only that, but how do you? There's no way to prevent that shit when you have assault rifles that are easily obtainable.
But you could be like Timothy McVeigh and use fertilizer and blow the whole building up.
All the gun control laws in the world will not mitigate it. The guns are already out there in circulation, and the only thing gun control laws will do is keep guns out of the hands of law-abiding citizens, and the scumbags and criminals will always find a way to get them.
Who, if any of those people had them, students or teachers, he may not have done so much damage.
They had they followed proper protocol at that school for safety and shit. They had police officers.
The protocol's
on
not
campus.
effective.
No, it's not. Well, because you never know when this shit's going to happen.
It would also help if the FBI followed up on the fucking tips and leads they received on his kid.
Well, it's typical government, man. They're fucking reactive instead of proactive.
You heard what Donald Trump
Nobody's
said.
proactive.
Maybe if the FBI wasn't so busy chasing its tail about this ridiculous collusion and Russia bullshit, they may have had the personnel and manpower to follow up on that goddamn lead.
Yep.
I agree with him with that.
He's 100% correct when he said that. But no, there is no way to stop that from happening.
It's going to keep happening too. It's never going to end.
But I'm looking at the fact where
you don't even need a gun now.
For those couple days.
When we were in Vegas, there's part of the strip that's cars are zinging right fucking by you. Any car, if they want, could just turn the wheel and mow down fucking kill 20 people like that with a car.
Sure.
You know?
And it's been done.
Right.
But we're talking about inside a school with children. You know,
I heard on the radio he was supposed to inherit $800,000 on his 22nd birthday.
When he turned 22, that's right.
And he could care less. Now, he may spend 70 years behind bars. Theoretically, it's possible.
What they should do is on pay-per-view TV, he should be executed.
Yes.
And all the money that they earn through the pay-per-view goes to the families of the victims. That's what they should fucking do.
Plus his $800,000 that he was supposed to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the lawyers will eat that up.
Oh, of course.
But what I'm saying is, to prevent that future, you have to strip somebody of their rights. When you get such a heinous act, I would have him tortured, filmed, put on the internet for anyone to see. So then that kid that's thinking about doing that, this is what's going to happen to me.
No, the media would rather sensationalize this, can make him fucking famous, and then the next...
Which is what they did,
These
and he knows
copycat
it.
assholes will come out and do the same shit.
Did those cops even slam him on that car? No, they were very gentle with him.
They should have blew his fucking
He's going to be,
brains out
like
right
you said
there.
earlier, corrective custody, living it up. He'll be able to jerk off. He's going to get hot therapists coming to interview him on a daily basis. News
How do you know
crews.
they're going to be hot?
This case is
will.
This case is very unique because normally when these things happen, the perpetrator ends up blowing his own head off. This time we actually have him in custody behind bars. So, does he get life? Do we go for the death penalty? What? Usually, you don't end up getting these wackos in custody who commit these kind of crimes. It's an interesting situation.
What I found even more shocking was Alex Jones on InfoWars saying it could be 90% staged.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
come on.
That's what he said.
And who's he?
He's like another Rush Limbaugh, another fucking
Exactly.
blowhorn. Overpaid fucking...
An asshole with a microphone, like us.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, he's made his living off of being controversial and
I take
conspiracy.
offense to Andrew. I'm a dick with a microphone.
You don't want to be an asshole? You'd rather be the dick, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. You're a top, not a bottom.
For certain people, I'll do anything. I'll be anything.
I know you will.
That school is what, 25 minutes from here? Parkland? From Delray? Not far at all.
Supposedly a top-of-the-line safe school.
Parkland's a
Well-good
beautiful
area.
area. There's a lot of money in
Parkland is very affluent. Oh, yeah. To happen there? That's...
Yeah, actually, my brother, you guys control him if you want, Edward Person.
Why would you tell
he's a
people
music
to
director.
fucking troll him, Leonard?
You want people to troll your brother.
Yeah.
Here comes Kimbo. There he goes.
He did 2 of the masses at the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton's Church. He's a music director for 2 of the young girls. So you control him.
Why do you want these people to troll? You're
Good.
such a
So let's give him a taste of his own medicine.
You're still a fucking bully, huh? You still bully your brother around?
Well, he deserves it
Why?
for all that money he's making
What the
and no kids.
You're a jealous fuck.
No.
He's younger, right?
Yeah.
You used to beat him up when he was little?
Not really. We used to make fun of him because he didn't play sports. My father did too, a little bit.
Oh, yeah? It's a very functional household.
Here's a story.
And look how
There's
he
a story.
and he turned out more successful than anybody in the family. Go fucking figure.
If I could make a spin on that, here's the story of Cookie Cutter Bradley.
Oh, you're mad. I'm hitting a nerve, huh? the matter, Leonard? You jealous of your baby brother fucking making more money than you? And being more successful?
I'm jealous because I'm not getting a baby bird, if you know what I mean, but I will be soon.
Who do you want a baby
bird
from?
We met a candidate we're going to work on her at the gym. Very nice looking competitor. Told her I want baby birded for a video.
This fucking guy he does not give a shit. We're
doing
out,
it.
And he was staring right at her. He's like, hey, want to get a picture before we leave? And she's like, yeah, sure.
She exploded off that curry machine and put her arm around me. I felt that arm around my hip. The hands.
She's like, I saw you at my first show.
Yeah.
What? It's a Ruby she competed in. I didn't recognize her at all.
That might have been the one where I didn't have my posing trunks on. It was time to go on stage for the prejudging. And I dropped trowel in front of 12 bikini girls standing against the wall ready to go on, who were on next after the bodybuilders.
I think she would remember you for other reasons than that, but that definitely...
Hey, I remember her. She remembers me. When the eyes darted downward like an elevator, similar to how your eyes did when you answered the door and I was naked one day when I answered the door.
He broke the horizon line?
Yeah.
That's funny. Somebody wrote United States Prick Service instead of United States Postal Service.
Prick Service. If I was UPS, I'd use you as an ad. Dressed up like Captain America with a postal insignia on the shield in the front saying, Captain Cookie Cutter. Say, who you going to trust? UPS or Captain Cookie Cutter? Brad smoking a joint in the mail truck, throwing the mail out like the newspaper boys used to throw newspapers. Captain Cookie Cutter, the mail prick.
There you go. They did that. I showed you the picture that they did, you asshole. Well, you want them to make a cartoon of that?
I think it'd be a good advertisement for like UPS.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
Captain Cookie Cutter.
Yeah. How about did you see that video of the Amazon guy taking a shit in somebody's driveway?
No.
It was because Amazon's starting to deliver their own shit in certain areas of the country.
So he did it literally.
The guy took a shit in somebody's driveway. The Amazon driver.
Why?
I don't know. Well,
ask
Leonard why.
Take a shit.
He almost shit in my car.
And who
today.
captured it? How did that end up on film?
I don't know. Probably the house. I think the cameras
security
on
system
on the house. Yeah. Yeah, Lenny was prairie dogging for 5 miles before we got here. We were talking to Mario from Chicago. He wants to call in, by the way. We'll break his nuts for a minute. This is Ask Lenny about why he doesn't get back together with Milan. Fuck is Milan?
Who's Milan? Milana Tan?
Oh. Well, I'm going through another supplier, but I usually don't do that till pre-contest.
No, they just said, it says Milan. Did you have a girlfriend named Milan or something? Or boyfriend? Never mind.
Well, Christina had a show called A la Milanese. It was a show about Milan, Italy. Huh. I never got to see it yet. It was on the Latin Television Network of Canada.
For King Lenny, what is the ultimate gear stack for retaining muscle hardness while losing fat?
Easy. Test propionate every other day, 100 milligrams. 100 milligrams trinacetate every other day, 100 milligrams Masteron every other day. That'll do the trick. Make you hard as a rock.
And you'll lose your hair.
So what? Who needs it?
Why do you always lose it in the places you don't want to lose it?
Because you have to think you want to lose it there. Just like I like to gain muscle around the midsection. Let the cookie cutters worry about the wasp waists.
The what? The wasp waist?
The wasp waists. All right, maniacs. No Christina. Will somebody please get in touch with her? Find out her whereabouts.
Hey, the bedroom bully chimed in. How much for the purple ape to stick your finger in my ass while I shoot a load in his face, in his ear?
Jay projecting his homoerotic fantasies onto the podcast. You got to answer that one?
I remember when I was at the gym, he shouted out loud for everyone, "You look like a giant purple cock." Remember that episode?
That fucking gym today, man, it got packed around 2:30
with cookie cutters.
Yeah, like I told Lenny, the fucking druggy buggy dropped off. All those motherfuckers.
Druggy buggy.
all those motherfuckers.
It's nice and slow when I was there.
Yeah, you could see. I mean,
No Carla Dunlap?
No, still haven't seen her. Not
Shit.
one single time since I talked to her that day.
Shit.
She probably ran for the hills.
Myron Ryan, we're at episode 14 and still not getting these on YouTube. You're not going to, stupid.
This is a
Because
podcast.
It's a podcast, right? The guy that put our shit on YouTube, we think we talked about this in the live feed.
You did. I watched it.
He got his channel got fucking deleted by YouTube because of the content that's on this podcast.
We didn't mind that up. Someone was taking all of our podcasts and uploading them, the whole audio. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, the guy asked permission from you, didn't he? Didn't he reach out? And
No,
say
he didn't reach out, but I think he put in a description, if the Delray Misfits mind me doing this, send me a message and I'll take them down. And I didn't give a shit. Who cares?
But his channel ended up getting deleted because of the content. So if we were to put this on YouTube, then this channel will get fucking deleted.
Well, I thought about creating a new YouTube channel and doing these live, YouTube live, and then just saving them. It's an option.
All right, that's not a bad idea. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just taking testosterone. No other freaky stuff right now.
I have a good topic idea. Brad, we talked about this in the gym last week. It's something to talk about. First, let's congratulate our boy, the Fit Barber, for getting... A lot of our viewers probably, they might follow him on Instagram. The Fit Barber, it's PJ Braun's personal barber. He's in great shape. He works out with us in the mornings at LA Fitness. And
he also has a salon barber shop with his wife.
Correct.
He's a good guy.
And PJ gave him a sponsorship. He is now a quote-unquote sponsored athlete with Blackstone Labs.
I should say he was a good guy.
So the question that Brad and I were talking about in the gym the other day is, what qualifies a person to be an athlete? If you are sponsored by a supplement company solely based on your physique, not by any kind of specific athletic performance on a field or on a track or whatever, are you an athlete? Just based on your physique, or based on the fact that you do PEDs and have a great physique. Does that make, 5% nutrition are 5% athletes? Are they really athletes? What do you think?
What's the definition of an athlete?
Because you can say John Daly was an athlete. He was a fat slob, but he was a great golfer. You can
Golf
say
is an athletic endeavor, in my opinion.
It's a
An athlete is, I would definitely consider somebody that goes to the gym and trains an athlete, because you're working yourself to where you're sweating, you're not in a normal state of mind. And you see, athletics were developed for two reasons: to make you a better warrior and a better worker, a farmer. And anything that taxes your muscles and your brain at the same time, your heart and lungs, every facet of your body, mental toughness, discipline, and the preparation for it, I consider that qualifying you as an athlete. Now, golf, are you ever winded to the point of you're, just totally sucking wind and out of breath? Never. For the exception of wimps like Tiger Woods, you ever get serious injuries from playing golf? I should hope not. All he attributes his back problems to swinging a golf club is a mystery to me.
Have you ever swung a golf club?
Yes, I have. I've putt. I've never swung a driver like.
You'll know how
Victor.
how your body feels the next day if you go out and hit, even if you just go out and hit 100 balls, 50 balls, you will feel soreness in parts of your body that you wouldn't think you
Again,
would.
as we go back to the whole philosophy of being a cookie cutter, why would you want to do that? What function in life does that have?
Golf is fun. It's a game.
Fun. Here we go. Fun.
It may not be fun to you, Leonard, but to a lot of people it is.
You know what's fun to me?
Let's
Getting
hear it.
pinned by a big black tan sitting on my face
See?
and farting in my face every so often.
I think most people would rather
That's
golf.
fun. Yeah, exactly.
do
I
that.
wouldn't. She can shoot a golf ball out of her asshole.
Or suck a golf ball through a garden hose, right?
Yeah. I'm sure I could do that.
So there you go. Leonard thinks he's he thinks if you're a sponsored athlete, if you just go to the gym and work out, you're an athlete.
Go to the gym, work out, take selfies, post them,
Take some G4P selfies in the mirror.
and you're an athlete.
Actually, this going back to my laws of specificity, people have to be specific in life, in every facet of life, and they're not. Someone comes at your work, you're doing a great job. What the hell does that mean? You should tell somebody exactly what they're doing right exactly what they're doing wrong. No, great job. Somebody tells me, I feel like saying F you. I take it as an insult. Good job. Father never said one damn thing to me. He'd say on certain plays, he goes, you should have done this, you should have.
There's always room for improvement, basically, is what you're saying.
Well, that's still a generalized term. Be specific. Spot on specificity. Don't just say, I'm going to get big, I'm going to go to the gym and lift weights. Be specific.
What are you going to work on?
How did you do more each workout for your body to adapt? Did you do more weight? Did you do more reps? Which primarily is like, go back to ancient Milo from Greece, who lifted a baby calf when it was born and lifted that calf every day as the calf obviously grew into a bull. And by the time he was lifting this bull every day, Milo was that much bigger.
What the fuck are you talking about, Leonard? Is this one of your another fucking fairy tales from that stupid
No,
book?
it's just this progressive resistance. A guy picked up his little
He's
calf
not, no guy
when
is
he was
picking
born.
up a fucking bull.
The calf was, yes, he did. When it was,
Bullshit.
is that a Freudian pun?
Yeah, bullshit.
He picked it up every day until it got big, and when he picked it up, he was that much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's hard to do that, but that's, to me, people say you change the order, you change the angles. No, when you're doing more weight for more reps, as me and Andrew Kalora's goal was each and every workout, you're going to put on the muscle. And that's what we basically did, both of us, especially him, for about 2 to 4 years straight.
How about Cornelius tearing a pec?
Horrible.
Yeah,
But like I said, I wouldn't mind being in that position.
He didn't even want to watch it until I told him that his wife was spotting him.
And then I saw him. His head was between her crotch.
Lenny,
I said, man, I'd like to be in that scenario.
Would you sit on the bench? Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Be impressive he wasn't such a cookie cutter with the tats and beard.
That's the fit,
and the ball cap.
The fit barber.
The fit cookie cutter.
Would you be on the bench press and risk and tear a pec to have his wife, her crotch over your face?
Yeah, and feel the pain of that pec tear. Those nice black tights. Any girl that wears black tights, you're asking for, especially for me. You got a nice, we had a waitress with nice fucking ass and them black tights. I always used to say that.
When, tonight?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
To Sicilian Oven.
Any girl that's thick.
She had a butterhead, but
even if she doesn't have a perfect body, you guys take a tight pair of pantyhose, 2 sizes too small, whatever, and put them on it real slow and pull them up. And it makes everything look nice. And I take my finger and cut holes in it for the 2 holes. Or 1 big hole if it was a tranny. So you get the big 3. You suck one, the other, then the last one. Then you repeat the process.
You repeat the process.
I certainly did.
Did you see how Big Rob Fitness got trolled?
No,
Good.
From what?
Somebody, or I guess a bunch of trolls, told Big Rob Fitness that Cali Muscle made a video about him, but deleted it. So Big Rob Fitness, buying the bullshit, made about a 3-minute long video going in on Cali Muscle. It's on YouTube. When Cali Muscle never even made a video about him. It's fucking great.
Good. Taste your own medicine there, Chuck. And you're ducking me. When are you going to get on stage with me? When are you going to get in the football field with me? When are you going to get in the octagon with me, Chuck? That's what they want to see. You want hits? Get off the video games. Let's get on the field.
Oh, he's gonna make money pretending like he's playing video games. You think he
We
wants
can
to?
make- he can
think he
make-
wants to come and wrestle with you? Please.
No, because he doesn't like. He uses fake weights too.
Think so?
I know so.
How do you know so?
I know he's using fake weights.
I don't watch enough of his shit. I mean, I saw him lifting up fucking boulders at a playground. Whoop de do. He's a jerk off, and then making some kind of somebody. I don't know why. I think somebody tagged me in one of his fucking cooking videos or some shit, or sent me a link to it where he's cooking ramen with ketchup or some fucking ghetto ass shit. I'm like, come on, man. Why would you want to watch that?
That's very nutritious, Chuck.
Makes no fucking sense. So Big Rob fell for that, huh?
Big
He has no
Hook,
idea
line, and
what he's
sinker.
gotten himself into.
No. Well, I think he's enjoying it. This is a means to an end to build up a channel and a subscriber base, and As long as he doesn't mind swimming in the piss, yeah, game on. He's already neck deep in it, so he may as well have fun.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I'm glad Chuck Basher give him a taste of his own medicine. A sensitive crybaby. Get over it. You need some grief counseling, Chuck?
Yeah, Jesus. You know, if you're on this shit, you got to be able to...
Your girlfriend,
if you can dish it
Chuck.
out, you got to be able to take it a little.
Absolutely.
I mean, who gives a fuck? Why do you...
Your
you can't
girlfriend.
Take any of this shit personally. You know...
Just picture your girlfriend sitting on my lap facing me when I'm sitting on a toilet and we're both taking a dump together and French kissing. What do you think about that, Chuck?
French kissing. I don't think I've heard that term since high school. French kissing.
A cookie cutter term.
French kissing. What do you think? Somebody asked, what do you think of the Black Panther movie?
Tony Hughes just saw it. He walked out of the theater. Hopefully there's some hot tans in it, but it may have some Black Power overtones. And I actually watched a documentary on the real Black Panthers on public broadcasting last night. It was very, very educational. They really backed down, too, when those cops brought out the hardware and came after them, shooting them. Because those cocksuckers went on the Capitol building, and they're standing there with shotguns, claiming they had a legal right to display arms in a public place. And they're standing there in the middle of the street, like 50 of them. But it was very simple. The cops went on a seek and destroy mission, went in their homes at 2, 3 in the morning and gunned most of them down.
No shit.
And they gave up. They quit. And there's 20 of them still in prison. And that Elroy Cleaver, he's a real winner, too, saying he kicked Ronald Reagan's ass. He goes, he challenged Ronald Reagan, who was the governor. He goes, Ron, you could take a knife, a gun, or a marshmallow, and we'll fight. And he goes, I'll beat you to death with a marshmallow. Big tough guy. Then he had to leave the country and go kiss the ragheads' asses in Algeria. Big tough guy, huh? With those cookie cutter whites in attendance to his little shit lectures and his books, a book signing. He's lucky I didn't come across his book signing. I'd take a dump in that book right in front of his face and smash him with it. Elroy. Yeah, Black Power, really.
Well, I don't think that has anything to do with the movie Black Panther, but I just wanted to know. I don't know. I mean, I like all the comic books. I collect the comics.
I did too, but give it up at a certain age.
Yeah, of course. But the movies are cool. They make the special effects they have.
Cool? Define cool.
Fun.
Brad, you're a real cookie cutter today.
Fun to watch, Leonard. Cool. You know what it means. Quit acting like a fucking dope.
I'm not going to lower my standards and use this cookie cutter terminology over my dead body, Brad.
I've heard you say cool many times, asshole.
Never did.
Bullshit. I've heard you say it.
Never.
I've never heard Lenny say it.
Never.
I don't think so.
All right. Don't worry. I'll make sure I point it out the next time you do.
It's like me asking people,
so what?
Are you okay? Andrew, how are your days off?
I hate when I get asked that.
Fuck you. How you doing? You come into a gym. How you doing? Fuck. Used to hate that. People did it more every time I dieted. How you doing?
You're looking like shit.
Don't ever say that in a gym.
How you doing?
Ever.
What do you want them to say to you, Leonard?
You say, tell me, fuck you, so I get some motivation going in here. Come in and challenge me to a fight.
Wow, you look like shit today, Leonard. That's what you want to hear, right? It's
Yeah,
motivating.
you're a fat piece of shit. So when I go over to that bar, give me some incentive.
It's called constructive criticism. Most people
Right.
can't handle that now. Everybody's oversensitive nowadays.
Absolutely.
You can't say shit. Oh, no. Oh, it's fat shaming. Don't call them fat. That's fat. They're fucking fat. Okay? Fuck you. Lose some fucking weight.
You're a fat, disgusting pig.
If nobody says anything, then they'll think they can walk around.
And what's up with some of these girls with these ugly teeth? You had 2 decent girls with ugly teeth. Get a toothbrush in that mouth, bitch.
Or Invisalign or braces or something.
My God.
Jesus. Yeah, that's very unbecoming.
You talking about anyone specifically or just in general?
No.
Leonard was trying to talk to every chick he could at the gym today.
And I made up pretty damn well, thank you.
Yeah, you did. You didn't get slapped.
You didn't see the
Nobody
older
got
chick,
security
the older
call?
Spanish girl that I winked at too.
No, I didn't.
All I have to do is do the stare, and this is the deal breaker, the deal sealer.
That's the panty dropper, the teeth.
Yeah, I got, and they're shocked.
Well, I was talking about that with him this morning. They think that, seeing his teeth, they think he has some kind of good hygiene, whatever. But then when they go to his house, they
never come back.
Thank you.
Hookers, trannies, 65-year-old Bahamian
I'm
girl.
surprised they even walk in.
Your teeth are your Trojan horse, basically.
Right.
That's fucking great.
I'm glad I took your advice. That cunt didn't get a rose,
Good.
candy, or
Good for
anything.
you.
I took
Perfect.
Her.
Did she call you?
She didn't get nothing. Nope. She nothing for her birthday. Nothing for Christmas.
Good.
Nothing for Valentine's Day.
Well done. Well played.
Because she's given me nothing. She hasn't dropped trowel in quite a long time.
Yeah, well, if you're not getting any pussy, what
Absolutely.
the fuck?
Well played. Well, penny pussy or dick.
Yeah, Drew.
Got to learn to use both. You have more fun that way. Like Tony Hughes said, it was such a fantastic interview. I was shocked. He laid it all on the line during his little walk. He said, Lenny, you got to get out and see the things you're missing, the different points of view that he had.
Have you ever been out of the country?
Never.
You need to do that.
Exactly.
Just what you guys told me, the infrastructure. I think we're lied to. This is the greatest country in the world. Everybody comes here. That's a myth.
You need to get your passport, and then the world is your oyster.
Exactly.
Go anywhere you want.
You know how many people that live in different countries would probably pay for you to go visit them?
Not that hellhole of Africa. After seeing some
You
of
don't ever
those,
want to go to Egypt, see the pyramids and shit?
the what?
The pyramids.
What are they?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The fuck
Never
I want to
mind.
see a
Never
fucking
mind.
pyramid for?
Never mind. You have no interest in ever seeing that shit?
I'm with Lenny on that one.
No, you don't either?
Zero.
Fuck.
Really?
I'll see pictures of him.
What does it do? Can you live in it? No. I wouldn't mind seeing the Taj Mahal in India. And Christine was on an episode where she said, I remember it to this day. She was looking up in the air in the Mystery Hunters headquarters and said in the office and says, boy, someday I wish a man would give me something like the Taj Mahal, like the Indian prince gave this princess. He cared enough, or no, I hope a man cares enough for me to get me something like that. Well, Christina, believe me, I will. And it may not be material things,
whatever.
but I could give you my heart and soul as you've given me yours.
Where's the country that you would, top of your list that you'd want to go to first?
You wave a magic wand.
If you could go
one
anywhere
place,
you want.
Where would you go?
Where would it be?
That's a very good question. One country, one single country, probably.
It's so funny hearing Lenny scratch his beard with the headphones on. It goes right into my eardrums.
That's a good question. Probably, I'm old-fashioned. England. I'd like to see the Big Ben. I'd like to see 600-year-old buildings.
Why would you want to see Big Ben?
Because that's technology. I kind of liked some of the movies. I kind of like the British in some way. I'm a big fan of Dave Crossland.
London's a fun city. I was there for a week when I was 22.
Wow.
Loved it.
What was your lasting memory of it?
I can't remember much from that 2-month trip. I spent 2 months traveling all around Europe. Everywhere I went as far east as Budapest, Hungary, and all the way back to Barcelona, Spain, then back to Paris and flew home. This is just when I graduated college.
That's nice.
Fun trip. Just took the train from city to city to city.
Europass.
And we had friends who
You
lived
saw the
in London.
Brandenburg Gate in Germany?
No. I did a stopover in Germany for 3 hours waiting for a train, but that was it. We're in Nuremberg.
How about you, Brad?
What?
What was your favorite country you went to?
I liked Spain.
Better than Amsterdam?
Prague was great. Prague's a fun city.
I definitely want to go there.
You got to go to Prague.
Yeah.
I remember Christina was in Prague for Mystery Hunters, and they had, what do they call them, goblins on this one building. It was fascinating.
I liked Amsterdam. It's just I don't like the weather. Spain was beautiful, dry, sunny, warm. It was fucking great. It was really nice. But I don't know.
Well, as you maniacs may or may not know,
there's so many other places we gotta.
We were invited by Tony Hughes to come to Medellin, Colombia in 3 months. And we're definitely going to go. We're going to make some awesome ments there. Anything goes. And he told me,
I'll go there in a minute.
Women, trannies, GHB, gems, food. And wouldn't mind bring back a possible wife, too.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Hey, you never know. You might find one over there.
That's a very interesting man.
The best thing to do when you go on a trip like that, whatever you do down there, leave down there. If you have a great time, plan another trip. Leave the fantasy in Fantasyland. Don't try to bring it to Florida or back home,
right,
thinking it will translate into the kind of fun.
I understand.
You'll just end up miserable.
But I want to get some good ments for the fans.
That's like when I went to Costa Rica. You get these Captain Sabahos who go down there and they want to bring themselves back a Tika, to rescue her from her miserable, poverty-ridden life in Costa Rica. And then he ends up completely screwed over. Don't do it.
What you mean.
Just leave the fantasy down there, come home, wait a year, go again.
I know another guy that did that was in Costa Rica, and he brought a girl back she was from Nicaragua. Mm-hmm. Brought her back. Right after they were married for 2 years, she fucking left his ass.
Yep.
Went with another guy here. And, she was fucking this guy on the side, and then whatever. After the 2 years was up, she got her citizenship, and now she got pregnant by another guy.
Latino women know how to use their sexuality. They're taught how to use it from a very young age to wrap men around their fingers, particularly naive gringos who go down to these countries, for sexual escapades or whatever. And they'll use them, they'll abuse them, they'll bleed you white, and just not worth it. Just
I hear you.
Go down there, have your fun, come home, and that's it.
I hear you. But we'll be filming, and anything goes. So you guys in for some real treats.
Hey, it's great for us. It's only a fucking 2-hour flight.
Yeah, it's nothing.
I'd love to go to Colombia. I gotta renew my passport. It's expired this year.
So you go to the courthouse. I'll probably go tomorrow. See what I can do.
Yeah. It only cost fucking, I don't know how much.
think
it's like $80 or some shit, and it lasts for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's good for 10 years.
They have the paperwork, if I'm not mistaken, at Walgreens, and you can take your picture there.
Or they take a picture of you there at Walgreens.
Yeah, you got to get the picture first, and then you can go to the courthouse.
On the corner. Thanks.
Yeah, you got to go in there and in the photo department, tell them to take a picture of you. They'll know exactly what it's for. Say, I need a passport photo. You get it. You bring it to the courthouse.
Do it now too, because if you wait until summertime, that's when everyone travels and is trying to renew. It'll take a lot longer to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kratom's feeling really good, Mr. Pollard.
Excellent.
Totally changed the
You're
subject.
a walking advertisement for Adam's Kratom. The last time you did this was the night of the Ruby, right?
Right.
I remember.
With ecstasy. So.
The whole car ride to El Baccio. Lenny's like, I feel great. I feel great.
Yeah, it activated it. I think this is activating the euphoria, although I think the Phenibut's probably better to train on. But...
You think you could train on the kratom?
Yeah, I feel kind of strong and a little aggressive. I feel very aggressive, actually.
Oh, good to know. I'm trying not to piss you off too much.
Come on, Brad. You're just motivating
What's
me.
the biggest penis you've ever had in your mouth?
I'm assuming that question's for Lenny.
Yeah.
Girl penis.
Just an assumption.
Probably up 10 or 11.
Lenny does have a computer. It's a laptop. They ask how you research if you don't have a computer.
First time I did it, I was so indescribably ashamed of myself. But it's like I said, I'm a firm believer in digging yourself down into a hole through embarrassment and rising up out of it. and being humiliated.
Have you risen up out of it yet? Or are you still
Yes,
in it?
but then again, you go back into comfort zone and you start thinking you're the shit. In the meantime, you got to get back into the embarrassment because...
So it's a cycle. Embarrass yourself, climb out of it. Embarrass yourself, climb out of it.
Yeah, motivate yourself. Never get into that comfort because we're not going to be here for much longer, all of us. Whether you're looking at 30 years or 50 years or 1 year.
Goes by quick, man. Look,
Life is life, and we could be dead in a minute. So,
it seems like this, I'm going to be 40 this year. It seems like it fucking flew by.
And like
man.
Tony
It's
Hughes said, he goes, Lenny, he says,
it's crazy.
He said to me honestly, Lenny, because you're almost 50 years old, he says, get out and learn. Get out and see what the world's about.
You have to travel.
Don't listen to others.
Yeah, well, that's what he was saying. Like, you don't realize
He
how...
said his eyes opened up so much going to these different countries.
The next goal for yourself should be you got to travel. You got to leave the country.
Well, actually, that, and of course...
You know what the great thing is about living in South Florida is our proximity to so many great places. If you want to go to Dominican Republic, Aruba, Costa Rica, Colombia, anywhere,
Yeah.
this is all a 2-hour plane ride.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Close your eyes, you take a nap, you wake up, you're there.
And it's not that expensive either.
No.
It really isn't.
And like Dr. Yu said, I'll pay for it. He said it. It's on film.
I'll
it's
believe
good
that.
for him,
I'll believe
too,
that when it happens.
Because the viral Mets records, the Mets. That's really an outstanding guy. I liked his honesty from day one. Same with Dave Palumbo. I follow these guys.
Yeah.
Like I reach out to Dave Crossland. Those are the guys that I aspire that are for real. They teach you about life.
International Ments.
Yeah. Going international. That's the evolution of all this, Leonard.
Well, it's like
We got to do videos in other countries now.
And it's like Brad said. I guarantee you there are people in the UK, Australia, the Netherlands. If we said we're planning a trip to your country, they'd put us up like that. Guarantee it. Roll out the red carpet.
Places to stay.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have a good fucking time.
Take advantage.
And plus, it's better always
good people too.
Yeah, and to hang out and to stay with locals so they can show you all the local shit,
Right.
not the tourist trap. Crap.
And guess who did that? Christina. She went all over the world as a teenager on Mystery Hunter. She learned a lot. Yeah. Every country she went to. She was even in Florida, and she was fishing, and she caught a sturgeon. You ever see them? It looks like a prehistoric fish. Freaky looking.
I wonder what she learned while she was in Florida. Stay the fuck away from Delray Beach.
No, this was
no-go zone.
This was before I discovered
yeah,
her.
it's perfect.
But that's my ultimate destiny. And it's soon to be a reality. And this crate was pretty damn good.
All right, everybody contact Adam Pollard and get your kratom.
It's a real deal.
It's Lenny approved.
Now I feel energized.
Good.
Confident.
Good, so you can walk your ass home.
I can crawl home naked. I like to crawl home naked with that girl on my back. Which you guys are finally going to get your domination video and see what a real workout's like.
Don't say this shit before she...
That's going to happen.
She didn't commit.
No,
it's going to happen.
She was one of these, she's just yesing him. Okay, sure, yeah, that sounds good. He's telling her
Sounds
all
like
this
someone
shit.
else I know.
Oh, yeah. He's telling her all this shit that he wants her to do to him in his backyard, and she's laughing. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, but she lifted her lips up and showed us piercings in her tongue, in her teeth, all over her body.
What do you mean piercings in her teeth?
No, she looked like she had piercings in there. Or is this
I've
thing
seen that
up
before.
here?
I've seen that. Yeah.
What kind of girl in her right mind would get those piercings? And you guys are going to see her on Delray Misfits Instagram page in a day. You're going to see what she looks like. And believe me, when she put her hand
post
around
that pic
me,
tomorrow, that's fine.
she couldn't wait to rub skin on me, to rub bodily fluid and bacteria all over me. You get my drift. And believe me, there are a lot of people.
He was full on telling her all the shit that he wanted her to do to him. She was going
She
right
was
along
loving
with
it.
Okay, he's like, I'll make you famous.
That's confidence.
You're going to be famous.
She is. She's going to be famous. That's confidence, bro. When they see the Dracula eyes, then when I show them the teeth, that's the secret. Women cannot resist that. When they see this confidence, like those waitresses.
And you haven't been laid in over a fucking year.
Laid. What do you mean by laid?
You haven't gotten any pussy,
So what?
any ass.
They're mine. I'm in control of them totally. Control.
Okay. Why don't you control them to come clean your fucking house?
I'm going to clean her. She can make me clean it. Whichever makes for the good Mets.
We should wait till after she's done beating you in the backyard. Then you can show her inside the place.
Fine.
Then she'll beat you some more for being a
And
pig.
baby bird me.
She'll have to bring her own food.
Well,
'Cause I don't think anybody will eat.
she's going to be
anything from your
world
house.
famous.
All right, if you say so.
And she's going to draw blood. When I'm doing deadlifts, I'm going to take one of Brad's studded belts that he has in his closet and beat me so bad I bleed. And she could spit salt water on the
trolling
wounds.
begins.
I've seen them. I can vouch.
Yeah, Brad's got a lot of leather in that closet. A lot of leather.
That's from all the old fetish balls back in the Vegas days.
Weren't you Mr. Leather, Nevada, 1994?
I was there from 97 to 99.
Yeah.
Mr. Leather.
And that's why
I
they
remember
came
my-
up with
I
the
remember-
term what stays in
I
Vegas.
remember a buddy of mine walking through the fetish ball. He had the gimp mask and a leather Speedo and boots with a dog collar on.
And boots.
A buddy of yours.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Friend of mine. He's walking
In
by.
quotation marks. Did you
girl,
see that?
This girl had her fucking, she had one of those chaps on where asses. He just went up,
Assless chaps.
yeah, put his tongue right up her ass. Didn't know the fucking broad nothing.
And that's
Like,
legal?
what the fuck are you doing? You're just licking a random
Hey,
chick's
he
ass
did
off.
it.
Didn't give a fuck.
What was he taking?
I don't know.
Brad, you mentioned to me a time when you were rolling in Vegas and you were wearing an outfit. You want to get into detail? You
No.
mentioned it earlier.
You got me curious. I haven't heard of this story.
I wasn't wearing any outfit. I had just had pants on, and then I had no shirt, and I rubbed my whole body down with Vicks Vapor Rub. Dude, we started with one. We ate like 2 rolls, and then just kept and they say
What are rolls?
ecstasy.
Okay.
When you're peaking, it's called when you're blowing up. You know,
You're
your eyes-
peaking.
And so I just kept eating them. We
You're
probably ate 5
peaking,
or 6.
Brad.
5
Okay.
or 6. Out of my fucking mind. Out of my mind. I had a hat on that had lights on it and shit.
What'd it look like?
Out of my fucking mind.
I mean, a hat with lights on it. Like Harvey
I don't know.
from the Halloween party?
Because you know what? Back
Those
in,
were glasses with lights. I
back in
think.
the late '90s or mid to late '90s, raves were popular.
And you invented that term?
No, but shut up! I'm trying to fucking. You asked me. I'm telling you, jackass. You know, but he has the fucking glow sticks and that.
Did you invent those?
No. I wish I did. I'd be fucking rich.
Glow stick. Everybody had them. The fuck
Right on the strip,
for?
there was a club called Utopia. It was nuts.
Utopia.
You would have loved it. You would have fucking loved it.
Yeah, I know.
Was Dorian Yates
There was-
there with a mesh shirt?
Exactly.
Yeah,
One
they
of
keep
those.
commenting on that. Another RX muscle thing. The cat's out of the bag with the Dorian's getting hammered.
Oh, really?
Hammered.
Well, for being a closet fag, most of the bodybuilders are half a fags, man. They're all.
Are you referring to somebody that's a supplement company down the road?
No, just their tone of voice sometimes, their mannerism.
Tone of voice. We all know who that is.
When you talk a certain way, you sound,
If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it talks like a duck.
it's a duck.
He wears a thong at the beach.
Yeah. Please. Hey, you know.
Go to the French Riviera. Go to Cannes. If you're not wearing a little Speedo, you stand out. I remember when I was in Cannes, my friend and I were wearing normal bathing suits, and everyone else is wearing a little Speedo. We're the idiots who stood out because everyone else is wearing a Speedo. So
What about the women?
a lot of them topless.
Jeez.
It's not frowned upon like it is here.
I saw
Everything-
pictures of
this country
nudist
is
beaches
fucking-
with kids. That was weird.
People are sheltered in this fucking country. You can't. Everything is offensive, or it's fucking ridiculous.
Sex is viewed very differently in Europe generally than it is in the United States.
Well,
It's
that's
not.
like what he was saying about Thailand today. It's very
It's not repressed.
right. It's ridiculous. I
Yeah.
put a picture on my Snapchat Valentine's Day, It was a heart-shaped scrotum.
Oh, that was
with,
great.
With a banner.
I sent that to so many
This is-
people.
This is Happy Valentine's Day. And they fucking Snapchat gave me a timeout for that because somebody flagged it. They didn't like that. Meanwhile, there's chicks on there that have their finger in their pussies and assholes and shit, but their shit doesn't get flagged. That's because we're followed by a bunch of... Here, I'll show you what it was. There's oversensitive fucks. Just don't fucking follow something if you don't like it. And even if you don't like it, why would you flag it? There's plenty of guys I don't like on fucking YouTube. I'm not going to flag their shit. I just won't watch it.
Yes.
How fucking hard is that? I'm so sick of that shit.
We have rights. That does look real.
It is. So what though? Who gives a fuck if it's funny? Who gives a shit? It's a goof. Well, Jay's fucking annoying tonight, man, with the texts. That's what he wants at the bottom. Don't read it out loud.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm reading it too.
Stop. Don't read it out loud, Leonard.
Okay.
Close your mouth.
What's he gonna do? Embarrass Calora at the gym coming down natural at 220?
Is that how much Chlor weighs? 220?
Supposedly.
How tall is he?
5'9", 225.
So he's my height.
What's Jake gonna try to do? Show him up? Shit.
Just cramped up. I did too much today, man. Waiting for you. My whole fucking I'm all cramped all up here. That's weird.
Before Calora comes to town. Oh God.
Calora hasn't juiced in 5 years, he told me when I was texting him the
What
other
does Jay
day.
think he's gonna have a fucking lift off with this guy?
Fuck knows.
Has Jay ever met him or no?
No. Mike P has. Hung out together. Actually, Andrew shot up Mike P.
I think
First
he did.
time he met him. Andrew fucking comes out with a needle, pull your pants down. Deck end test.
And he did. He pulled his pants down.
Pulled his pants down. He's like, "Who is this? This guy looks like a monster."
Perfect.
That's a good introduction.
Right. Yeah. The fuck would anybody do that?
To get big.
Yeah, but just a random guy. Whatever. First time meeting a guy and he wants to inject your ass. How many people will let somebody do that? You fucking dunce.
Doesn't even know
What the
yet.
fuck is wrong with the guy? Come on. Thank you for keeping it on iTunes. You're welcome. Before we get banned from there, too.
Yeah.
Because these oversensitive fucking pussies.
You guys can. Well, I won't say his name. He asked me not to. But the guy in England who set all this shit up, I'd love to give him credit, but he asked me not to. He put in a lot of time getting this all done. When I went to upload episode 14, there were still a lot of bugs with the website, and he, just like that, fixed all of them for me.
Good.
He's the opposite of Chris Long.
Somebody that wants to do good and doesn't want credit for
Well,
it.
Chris Long's not doing good. He's doing bad. He's perpetuating a problem, and I got a problem with that. What your dad did with Judas Priest, that's his business. But
Oh, Jesus.
I got a problem with you.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Let's say
Trying to say-
allegedly, please.
People are getting
Capital A.
abused by cops
Somebody asked, why were you discharged from the Air Force?
for striking a higher-ranking sergeant who stuck a pen up my nose when I'm guarding a building, and I feel the blood. I smelled the blood coming out of my mouth, and I gave him a right roundhouse right.
Why did he stick a pencil up your nose?
Testing me because they want you to be still because I'm in training, and my job was a security policeman, and sometimes I required you to go to embassies around the world.
So that was it? One strike, you're out? Or did you do other
Well,
shit?
one strike, I physically punched him in the freaking mouth and nose and knocked him down. Blood everywhere, and they called security police. I started fighting with 3 of them. Next thing you know, there's 20 of them. And they had their knees on me, pinned to the ground, because I just went nuts.
You would think they'd want an animal like
No,
you
I
on
was
their
just
side.
thinking the exact same thing.
So what do they want? Pussies in there or what?
Well, the guy that I hit was supposedly a black belt, and when I was walking around in corrective custody, which you're still on the base and they give you jobs to do, and I actually went to church. When I went to church, all these other guys were, I can't believe you knocked out Sergeant Mon with the buck teeth. He looked like Sting. Sting from back in the 80s when he had some muscle,
The wrestler?
the blonde, flat top. Back in the 80s. Looked exactly like him with the buck teeth. I didn't think it was any big deal.
So there's your answer. Whoever asked, I forgot this.
And they made me cut the grass with basically, what do you call those? Bush pruners, or in a scorpion-infested field in Texas. And I remember the scorpions trying to climb up my combat boots. It was disgusting. And they had pus and venom there trying to stinging into the combat boots on, stinging into them, and there's pus all over, and it stunk. And there was women's corrective custody, and they would let them outside the same time as us and do work. And I remember these Polynesian women, I don't know, they're pretty hot, thick, and the one girl said to me, she goes, "I'm dick sick." I was like, "What's that mean?" She goes, "I want some dick." I goes, "Oh my God."
Should I give Gideon a call?
Yeah, call. Mario might be calling too, but go ahead and call Gideon first.
All right, hold on. All right. Calling Gideon to see if he's down to be on the podcast. Hang on.
Did he comment or something on the thing?
No, but I know he wanted to be on. Fuck it.
Gideon Milkins.
Your call has been forwarded to an
He's probably being cucked at the moment. Didn't he get divorced and fall right back into another fucking trap?
He was never married.
Well,
Cornelius.
Engaged.
he had a
He was
kid. He had a
engaged.
kid with the woman. He might as well have been
Yeah,
fucking married.
well.
That's just the same shit. Same shit.
Cornelius
She
is
turned
ripe
out
to
to
be
be quite
cucked
the
right
psycho.
now. Cornelius, he's ripe to be cucked. If you get my drift.
Well, while he's recovering from his injury.
Yeah.
You dirty dog. You would do that?
Yeah.
Of course he would.
I think they both would enjoy it. I get the vibe.
I
that
highly
you have.
doubt he would let you fuck his wife in front of him.
I wouldn't mind doing a
really
threesome.
doubt that. You sick fuck. You really are a sick fuck. Why, you want to play with his balls? Or you want his cock in your
While
mouth?
she watches, whatever she commands us to do.
Oh my gosh.
We're both cucked
I
by
hope he's
her.
playing this in his gym right now. You hear
We're
what a
both
sick
cucked
fuck
by
this
her.
man
Yeah,
is?
I think he does. I think
Well, she is.
He
Put the earmuffs on
Somebody
your
send
kid,
me her
Cornelius.
sopping wet panties after she hears it, please.
Send Lenny a pair of her panties.
Wasn't he supposed to send you one?
Yeah, well, Dale was supposed to steal it when he comes over.
Who?
Dale was supposed to find one in their hamper.
What the fuck?
Dale's had to go to Cornelius's house, rummage through the hamper.
On the sly, yeah.
On the sly. Did
Put
you
him in.
make up that, Leonard? Did you make up that word?
Brad, you're being way unreasonable.
You got him, Brad.
No, he didn't.
He
That's
got
pretty
you.
weak.
Okay. Weak.
Don't do that to me. That's a good way to make a person go insane.
Okay, all right. I think that
Not when he's on the kratom.
you already did that.
Yeah, it's a good feel.
So Dale agreed to go steal her.
well, he said he could see what he could do.
I highly doubt he was serious, Leonard. He's probably just, agreeing with you to shut you up.
For some reason,
Can we-
right now, especially right now, I like her to tie me up and torture me. No limits.
What's her name again? What the fuck is her
I
name?
don't remember.
God damn it. I
What
think
else
she's. What is she on Instagram? Nice EP? Something like that.
Burn me with hot candle wax.
You hear that, Cornelius? Set it up. Next time you come down here, you're going to cuck yourself.
It's worth a try. Who knows? You may like it.
He may like it. I don't know, man. He didn't seem like that type.
You know what you should do if Cornelius has to go in for surgery for a torn pec? Go into the operating room, and just as he's going under with the anesthesia, let him see you walk into the operating room. And then he's out.
And ask for
And then
his wife.
Right, yeah.
Don't worry, I'll take
Yeah.
care of.
And then he wakes up, he has no idea what happened.
Did you really have a no liability form ready available for somebody to sign.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd draw one up. As far as not so much for lawsuits, but for criminal charges. I don't want that on my record.
Oh boy, did you hear this? I didn't even hear this.
What?
The Donkey Kong Fitness. It's just fucking, this fucking funny name.
Never heard of her.
We know the Donkey Kong Fitness. You know who he's referring to. Thoughts on Prime Minister Trudeau changing mankind to peoplekind
Oh, I saw
to
that
be
video
more
clip.
PC in Canada?
You're a young douchebag cunt, just like your father. You never did anything masculine in your life. That's disrespect to men. And you're not a man. You're a cunt. And how dare you?
Canada won't be a place we're going. But
No.
That's where Broccolini Construction is headquartered in. And you're not helping matters any with their business, you cunt.
peoplekind. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break.
There were a few other things we wanted to talk about.
You're so cool, Trudeau. Oops, whoops.
He said it. Brad, you missed it. He said cool.
Why did I say that?
Oh, I've never said that. Fuck you.
And getting back to Andrew, what you said earlier, I wouldn't mind going in for surgery and having like some type of prostate surgery and having you know who take off the surgical mask and have a big
Who's you know
have a
who?
big knife where I'm spread eagle. And she's
fuck are
ready,
you
and then I
saying?
go out. If you know what I mean.
No, we don't, and I don't want to know what you mean, actually.
Cornelius' wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why can't you just say it?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You don't want to gross her out too much, or you don't think you've done that yet?
That bridge has already been crossed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it, Lenny.
Yeah.
He's got a good sense
I
of
remember
humor.
what she put on for
Cornelius
that
is
night
good.
show when she put that skirt on and them pantyhose. I'm like, whoa.
What, then when we went out after the Ruby?
For the night show, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is the most I've seen you get excited about
An actual woman.
yeah.
Yeah, she had it. I sound like a cookie cutter. She had it going on.
You're all about it tonight, huh? Jesus Christ, Leonard. Yeah, there was a guy that fucking direct messaged me about the shirts a couple of weeks ago. I got to get permission from the boss before I
Oh,
can buy a
God.
shirt.
Meaning his wife?
Yeah. Are you
You
fucking
cuck.
kidding? You fucking kidding me?
I hear that at my job every day. These old, beaten old dogs who've been married for 50 or 60
Beating
years.
old dogs.
I'll be on the phone with one of the members at the country club. Oh, let me ask the boss. And I'll say, I'm like, yeah, go ask the boss. Let me know how the boss
fucking
responds.
pussy. Why
Or-
would you?
Or I'll be talking with one of these old, like I said, these beaten old dogs, and
Beating
know,
old
they're-
dogs.
and then they'll be very nice, and then I'll hear in the background, God damn it, Stanley, that's not what I told you to tell him. Give me the fucking phone. And then
I've seen that in public. It's hard to watch.
these are men who are
Boss.
just resigned to their
you
pathetic
don't have a
fates.
brain in your head.
No.
yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Resigned to their fates.
I'm like, what do you mean the boss?
it.
Does she make all the money? No, I work. Well, what the fuck do you need permission to buy a $20 fucking shirt? Are you kidding me? The fuck is that? But she'll probably go out and buy $3,000
Right.
shoes or some shit to wear out for one fucking night.
Exactly right.
You know? You pussy. I told him, you're such a... Oh, if you've seen my girlfriend, you'd know why. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what she looks like. You can't... It's so ridiculous. Creep. Unfucking believable. Here, somebody...
Totally emasculated.
Piss Lord sent a video. A special message from Christina to Lenny. Don't drop the microphone.
Lenny's mouth just totally flew open.
Here.
All right, Lenny's about to watch the video.
Hold on. Why the fuck isn't it playing?
Turn the volume up.
Put your microphone up to me.
2017 to be exact.
was so brave of you just to get up there on stage, just after
It
getting
sounds
out of
just
the
like
hospital.
her.
No.
Just thinking about that. My bed just needs mopped. Please give me a call soon, baby. I love you. Hi, Big Lenny, it's me. Christina Broccolina.
I don't think Lenny realizes it's
I love you,
looping again and
Christina.
again.
Oh, give me this. That was such a terrible fucking voice.
Sound like a tranny.
Yeah, that got you excited even more. Oh my. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, Adam said, Pollard said that might be, since you're a big son of a bitch, you might need more. More of the dose.
Well, it's working pretty good.
Yeah. Don't go overboard. With
No,
the
I
shit.
won't take any more today, but I think it's kicking in with the euphoria synergist. I think it's a good synergistic agent.
You want to smoke some reefer?
Right as you said that, I read a question. How high is Andrew right now? Actually, not at all. Laying off the devil's lettuce tonight.
The devil's lettuce. Yeah, you. What are you laughing at? You fuck?
I'm just going through some of these questions. How's Lenny doing downsizing the belly with Palumbo's help?
I'm taking huge fecal evacuations.
So you're taking
And-
shits.
But at the moment, I'm having a little issue. Probably because of my lousy pre-workout I took of a brand that hopefully I don't have to take anymore. Once we get our own rolling, but I'm having some issues right now.
Yeah, we gave them the ingredients to go over and see what it would cost for that. For the freak out.
Kimbo,
The freak out supplement.
Kimbo, how's your tummy? You have any upset stomach?
Brad, listen to this. This
Oh,
is
boy.
great. If Andrew and Brad never get married, or in Brad's case, remarried, will they be two old guys living together? The new generation of grumpy old men. you guys in your recliners with a Lenny's ashes on the table between you. Great fucking question. Wait, and then Jay chimed in. Andrew is Felix Unger, Jay wrote. That's great, from The Odd Couple.
Yeah.
You like that?
That was a good show, yeah. The one guy looked like a fag.
Jack Klugman?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I never watched it.
For those who don't know or live overseas, Lenny is singing the theme song to the old TV show called The Odd Couple.
Yeah,
Go-
there's no way in hell the maniacs
Right.
would know that. Brad doesn't even know
Go
what
look it up on
Hee Haw
YouTube.
was. I said Dale Chance looks like a character from Hee Haw. Brad doesn't even
When
know
I was a
what that
kid, I got outside and fucking did things. I didn't sit at home and watch TV like a fucking dork.
is. Did
Okay,
things,
asshole.
what, smoking dope?
Yeah, I got out and played.
Played with what?
Played with
Devil's
my
lettuce?
dick.
I didn't start
With the
doing that.
devil's lettuce. You
I was
kids go
16.
when I was growing up. We went out and actually did shit. You know what I'm saying? You get out and explore.
On your skateboard?
Yes, I did a lot of skateboarding.
Did
I was
the girls like
I
you?
was into skateboarding. Yes.
Did the girls like you
from
sweaty
middle school through
skateboarders?
high school?
Did the girls like you guys?
They fucking loved it.
Why?
Who the fuck knows? Because they were dirty horse.
You never skateboarded,
there-
did you?
Brad, if you... No. Look into there. Two new... Take a look.
Oh.
Brad likes. You know who gave me those?
Yep, I know.
All right. His name starts with an L.
Oh, beautiful.
Larry.
Brad likes. Nope.
Leonard.
Oh,
Lance.
no, not you.
LeBron. Whoops.
It only took Brad an hour and 23 minutes to raid my stash tonight.
Don't worry.
You see the one that's called, is it called birthday cake?
That's the one I'm trying.
No, well, the other one is supposed to be much more potent.
Well, that's the indica. I don't like indicas.
Okay. Yeah, Elle told me that the birthday cake is smooth.
Indica is that couch locker.
Correct.
I won't be able to get up.
Right. That's
Hey-
exactly what
Hey, Kimbo.
Elle said.
Kimbo. Hey, Kimbo.
No, but
Hmm?
you know,
What are you doing, Brad? You got the glass dick again.
it's better than a real dick.
Not off a tan. No way.
Now we can see how the kratom and the contact high interact with each other.
Jeez. I'm gonna need a gas mask.
Let me give you a shotgun. Breathe it in, Leonard. Don't hold your breath, you pussy.
Kimbo, help me.
Lenny looks absolutely repulsed.
You know it smells good.
Doesn't.
You don't think so?
It's creepy.
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 Yeah, you grew up in the time where it was unacceptable to smoke dope.
Well, the dope smokers. I heard that on a daily basis. You want to be like the dope smokers?
I know my dad used to say the same shit. Smoking dope. Yeah, they're smoking dope. No, but when I was a kid, man, I wasn't into TV and video games and shit.
Where'd you find this fascination with comic book heroes?
It wasn't a fascination. I just collected comics. I liked comics.
Did you like the Silver
We had
Surfer?
up in the I don't know what the fuck you call it, strip mall or whatever by where I lived. They
Yeah.
had a comic book store, and of course you go in there to get baseball cards, and then they have comics and shit. So I started buying them then.
Yes.
I still have quite a few of them in stores
Really?
somewhere. Yeah,
You have any Silver Surfers?
I probably have one. There's some Spider-Man.
Yeah, I did like the Fantastic Four quite a bit.
X-Men, all that shit. Yeah. Hey, listen, whatever.
Hulk.
Yeah. Punisher. Where'd your fascination come from?
Well, going to the store with my mother and then seeing the old Spider-Man comics. They call it the 5 and 10 store in Oakmont, Pennsylvania.
How much do you think they'd be worth if you still had them?
My collection would definitely be worth total $50,000 minimum.
No shit.
I had some old Spider-Mans in mint condition. Some rich kids just gave it to me because they felt sorry for me. They wanted to be my friend.
They feel sorry for you after you were
My
jerking
father
off for all the
ripped them to
neighbors.
shred, ripped them up.
He ripped them all up?
Yeah, he came home from school one day. They're all ripped up on my bed. I was like, "Why'd you do that?" He says, "Well, I think you were paying more attention to this in your schoolwork and your football practice and your lifting." So I removed the distraction. I'm like, oh, fuck. Spider-Man number 7, mint condition. But, you know, I don't want to get into it right now.
That's
I'm
fine.
not-
You've talked
I'm not
about it
into
before. We
collectibles,
know.
yeah.
It is what it is. Believe me, we've all wasted a lot of money that we wish we had back right now.
You referring to hookers, drugs, chewing gum.
You know, sometimes you make bad investments and shit too. Shit happens.
I
You
hear that.
you live and learn, man.
Yeah.
You can't put a price on life experience, so it's all worth it in the end. You got to get out, man. You've only been to Pennsylvania, Texas, and Florida, huh?
Yeah.
You'd be shocked.
In Ohio. I was in Lake Erie. That was like the beach.
Well, that sounds real exciting. The beach, a whole bunch of pale fat asses in the summer, right?
Yeah. Sea lampreys in there. They bite you and suck the blood out of you. They're infested in that lake.
What are they?
They're called sea lampreys. They're like giant leeches. They're stuck to you and they suck the blood out of you. They bite you.
Really?
Sea lamprey.
Did you ever get one on yet?
No.
Why the fuck would you go swimming in there if they're in there?
Because that's the only thing you call a beach. And you couldn't see across it. It basically looked like an ocean, but it was a lake.
Huh. Interesting. So what else do we have to cover this week? the fuck else?
We were talking at the gym last week, and we had some shit
Fuck, I
we're
forgot.
gonna talk about. I brought up the whole what constitutes an athlete thing. We talked about that in the gym a little bit.
Yeah.
About what constitutes a cookie cutter. Somebody that looks around, looks to others for what they wear, what they put tattoos on, what these people listen to, what they drive, what they do for leisure activity. That's a cookie cutter, looking around instead of being into their own life and their own
What do you mean
goals.
look around for leisure activity?
Looking around, see what other people are doing. Cookie cutter. Worrying about the latest movie they put. Oh, I want to see that. I don't. What the fuck for? The Black Panther. Sarah, what the fuck for?
Didn't Damon Wayans do a comedy?
Never heard of her.
It was a
He was
comedy.
fucking funny.
Oh yeah.
Homie the Clown?
You ever see his son? He looks just like him.
Oh,
He
no
was in the
shit.
new Curb Your Enthusiasm series. He played a cop.
Huh.
Looks and sounds exactly like his dad. He did a comedy black superhero movie, I think in the early 90s. I don't remember what it
Yeah,
was
I
called.
did see
though.
that. Yeah.
What the hell was that called?
Oh, now you change your tune.
Was
a
it
little bit.
Blank Man? I think it was Blank Man.
Yeah. Something like that. Like a parody.
Right.
Black Panther. They're all excited because they get a black superhero. Even though they got Nick Fury. And in the comic books, Nick Fury was white.
Yes.
But Samuel L. Jackson needed to be put in these movies. So now Nick Fury's a black guy.
You know who I'm starting to get really sick of seeing everywhere these days? Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Is there anyone more overexposed? If you watch the NBA All-Star Weekend this past
Front
weekend,
row with his kids.
all you saw
Yeah.
was Kevin Hart roasting players. He's just dick riding all these NBA players. Go the fuck away already.
Unfortunately, when I'm looking at my internet, they had that on the cafeteria. I wasn't looking at the screen, but what I heard was enough to make me gag.
I watched his hour-long stand-up comedy special from years ago. I didn't laugh a single time. I didn't find it funny at all. I mean, some of my favorite stand-up comics of all time are Brian Regan, Robert Schimmel, Bobby Slayton, and I watched it. I tried to laugh. I tried to find it funny. There was not one single joke that he made that made me even crack a smile.
Yeah, I think I saw part of it.
I don't get his...
There's another guy,
shtick.
fucking Dane Cook was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was so popular. The only funny thing he did was that movie Waiting. He was funny in
Yeah.
that. But otherwise, he did some... I've tried to watch one of his specials where he's like in... I think it was Madison Square Garden. He's in the...
He's in the
a
middle
circle.
and he's surrounded.
It's terrible.
Correct. I've seen
I
it.
got through like 30. I'm like, when the fuck am I going to laugh? This
Yeah.
shit is not even funny. I don't know where the appeal is
That's
at.
how I feel about Kevin Hart. Just
Yeah. I haven't watched any of his specials.
don't
Seen
waste
part
your
of
don't
one,
waste your
but,
time.
There's great comedies out there now. Great comedians. I showed my son. I told him to look up the Bill Burr rant on
He's
Philadelphia.
funny as hell. I took your advice and I looked him up on YouTube. He's funny.
Did you see his rant on Philadelphia?
No, I'll have to look it up. I'll look for it tomorrow at work.
He was actually he was in New Jersey, but it was a big Philly crowd there, and I don't know if they were heckling him or something pissed him off, and he just went off on Philadelphia. It was fucking great.
He's on stage or during the
on
podcast?
stage. No, he was on stage.
I'll have to look that up.
His podcast is great too. That guy's awesome. I saw him at the Hard Rock. He was good, man.
Never heard of her.
You will.
I didn't hear of her either till Brad told me. He's great.
You'd
Funny
like
guy.
His show on Netflix, F is for Family, is funny as shit too.
I'm very picky when it comes to stand-up comedians. I find funny. I set the bar very high, and he's funny. He
You like his wife.
You ever
exceeded my
notice-
expectations.
If they're 3 minutes, if he doesn't make you laugh, they never will.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Professional comedians know that too. They got to get you right
My
away.
favorite ever of all time, Robert Schimmel. Holy shit, he was funny. I got to see him in 2007, and he died in a car accident a few years later. Anyone, if you never heard of him, Robert Schimmel, Schimmel,
He's
look him
funny.
up on YouTube.
My favorite was
Holy
George
shit.
Carlin by far.
Yeah, he was great. Especially because he was so, ready, Lenny? Anti-religion. Anti-God.
You could be anti-religion, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's burning in hell right now.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Probably. Shit. I'll say the name. I hate to say it. LeBron James.
What?
Because everything he says it does is a fucking joke.
Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble. They got so mad at that broadcast. What was that? What
Laura-
was the context of that?
Well, that's not the first time Laura Ingraham has made a remark like that about a celebrity. She said, for anyone who doesn't know, Laura Ingraham is a conservative journalist for Fox News, and she has a show. I forget what it's called. And she says, shut up and sing about singer, shut up and fill in the blank.
So that's just a shtick.
Right. It's a shtick that she says about celebrities. Shut up and fill in the blank.
Whatever their occupation is.
Exactly.
Or okay.
So,
I get it.
referring to NBA players, particularly LeBron James, some of these NBA players like LeBron James will speak up politically from time to time about
Talking out of his ass.
social
Makes no
issues.
sense.
And she basically told them, shut up and play basketball. No one gives a shit. You're a basketball player. Stay in your lane. And he lashed out back at her. He let her have it.
Oh, tough guy.
What he needs to do is shave his fucking head, because those hair plugs and his fucking hair. I'm like, dude, your hair's already real short. You could tell you don't have an egg head. Just fucking get a razor and go bald already. Quit. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He's fucking embarrassing himself. Every camera angle, when it's above him, you could tell that he's just
Good.
let
When
it,
he can
let
speak,
it the
he
fuck
embarrasses
go.
himself, and looking at him, he
Let it the
embarrasses
fuck go.
himself.
Are you that fucking vain? That
Shut
you
up,
need to have
dribble,
hair? I mean,
pass,
come on.
and shoot. And that's all you do. And that's why you're all bent out of shape. That's all you do.
He's got nothing to be sad
Basketball's
or worried about.
a game.
The guy's fucking.
It's not a sport, it's a game.
Every generation in his family now is taken care of
Set
forever.
for life.
Yeah. He's got no worries.
His family generations are nothing but heartaches. The drug addicts, the out of wedlock births, the theft, the murders, you name it, is going to happen to him because it's easy money. That's the worst thing you could do, is have certain people be set for life. That's because those old-time millionaires like the Rothschilds and and the Rockefellers, their bloodline was so pure, it was good to have wealth in their family. And it was kept out of the criminals and the bad elements of society for a reason. Like I said, I ever see him in person, I'd take a shot at him regardless.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
Go to a Heat
And you
Cavs
can
game.
call the FBI. Fucking porch monkey.
What do you have
You
against
need
him?
is an ass whooping his father was never on to give him. Keep his damn mouth shut at it. Talking about things he has no business talking about, doesn't have the knowledge on.
How do you know he doesn't have the fucking
Corrupting the
knowledge?
youth. Because everything he says is fucking ridiculous. He made up that lie about somebody writing nigger on his gate of his home, or they spray painted it, and then
In Los
cops is
Angeles,
like,
right?
"Where is it?" Well, I painted over it because I didn't want on.
I remember when that
You
happened.
lying sack of shit, you.
You don't believe it?
He's a fucking. Why the fuck would you? We would at least want the cops to see what they did when they come by. Where is it? There wasn't any.
He didn't take a picture of it? Nothing?
Nothing. There was
Or
nothing
just-
there.
Or you could
He-
put like a tarp over it or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
I painted over it. Well, where's your proof, you lying porch monkey?
So that's why you hate him?
I don't hate him, but he needs his ass kicked.
Why?
And I'm the man to give it to him.
Okay.
And why?
Yeah, why?
He's corrupting the youth of this country that look up to him. He's
How?
a bad role model.
How's that?
He's a liar. He's a race monger. He's a white-hating scum when he should be on his knees thanking the white men for providing for him.
LeBron James, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he one of the most upstanding citizens in the NBA?
Oh, yeah.
Great family man, wife, kids.
Well, that's-
He's never been in any trouble.
Never been in trouble. No DUI. No domestic abuse.
None of that shit.
Because he
Leonard.
gets away with murder.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He's held.
You have something against him because he's great at what he fucking does.
What does he do?
He plays basketball,
Ooh.
and he's great at it. And you can't
Great.
fucking
What do you mean by
You
great?
can't deny that.
Well, let's see how great he was. I was at that court, and I dove at his knees and busted him from the side. See how fucking great he is when I grab his fingers and break him.
That would be
I rip his pinky finger right off the socket and throw it across the room.
that would be a flagrant 2 foul, and you'd be ejected from the game, Lenny.
Good.
Be
It's
ejected
worth
from the
it.
fucking league.
It's worth it. They can eject me from society just as long as I give him the ass whooping
You've already
he deserves.
ejected yourself.
Sitting to
from
hear about him
society.
every fucking time I turn on a radio or television, see his ugly monkey face.
Oh, Mario's calling?
No good to
Mario,
society.
Mario, what's your nationality, Mario?
Italian.
Mexican, Italian, German, and Haitian from the waist down.
We got a whole bunch of reasons to hate you.
What was the last one?
Haitian from the waist down, he said.
Oh.
I mean, you got the pinworms, I see.
Speak up. You're on speaker.
I'm so sorry,
You're on the
man.
podcast.
And I
This is-
completely, missed the text, but wait, is this live right now?
It's not live. We're recording it, but we don't edit anything out. So whatever you say is going to go on there, just so you know. That's a disclaimer for you.
So Mario, Andrew here. What's up? You're kind of legendary in the whole Genova-verse. For anyone who's new to this whole thing or hasn't been around for a while, why don't you give everyone a little background on who you are and your relevance in all this?
I'll just keep it short and sweet. Back in 2011, so I've been following Genova, and I don't know, I kind of just bumped into him many years back. So I'm thinking like 2011, and then I remember, I don't know why, but I think I was just a younger version of myself. We're all just trolling around, and then somehow like we managed to prank call Jason, or I forgot what happened, and then like he just went off on this huge fucking rant, and started slamming her weights around, calling me like my dog ugly.
I remember I was there to film it. That's a great video.
And then ever since, like, I have no idea, like, people make so many videos, and then I guess it just died out, and then, like, the new cookie cutter fans, kind of take us over. Like, I mean, I'm 25 now, turning 26, and, like, a lot, I think, like, that was probably, that's like the rough age, I think, for most of, like, the viewers. I don't know if that's fair to say.
What do you think?
What, the median age for our viewers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably like 26. I mean, at least if they've been following Genova for some years now.
Oh, fuck you, Brad.
What'd that asshole say?
That had more
Oh, I
intellectual
I just got it.
Like, flipped
meaning
out
than
and
LeBron
because,
James ever
like,
did.
I chatted with him here and there, and then like I think he blocked my number because if you're a guy and you text him, he's just gonna block you.
Unless you're giving him money.
Like you have to be like a girl, yeah, or unless you give him $15.
Did you hear he asked Big Rob Fitness for $75 for his birthday?
Oh,
Rob said it in the video.
Why 75?
He outed him.
When?
Yeah, what's 75 going to get you? What's with that?
Iron extortionist.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows now, man. It's the new fans that have no fucking clue, but they're learning. You learn real quick with that asshole.
You know what? I feel like there's always been like periods where like I've watched like kind of like the coaches come and go. So I'm not sure like if there were more coaches that were probably in the picture. I remember there was the Johnny NYC, and that that was a good one. Big Rob was come and go. That was short, and then I think the best was like Coach Adams because he actually got him abs.
Correct.
Right. That's what Adam said from day one. I will get him abs, and he did it.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we had Adam on.
Yeah, we had Adam on the last podcast.
He actually got him abs, and then PJ. I feel like PJ is always going to be in the picture. Like it or not, because I mean he's really got like I don't know if you want to call it like the popularity or the following or like the money or the soft models or whatever, but Genova's always going to get
Softcore porn models.
Well, most of the coaches who have come and gone, they usually just have an agenda to build up their own channel, their own subscriber base. So,
I think Leonard's over here hallucinating.
you all right? Yeah. Lenny's
I just
taking
feel
a
little
time
weird.
out.
You just feel a little weird. You look like you feel a lot
Have some more
weird.
kratom.
You scared like the. Okay, so here's what happened. Ever since like Big Lenny like phrases like cookie cutter and porno.
No, don't touch that.
When
Don't.
my friend was in Chicago, he wanted to give me a shirt, and then I think we were drinking then. So probably
You gotta hold the
he
speak,
forgot
yeah.
to take it. And he was like, "Oh, I only got like a large or an XL." That said porno addict, like with Lenny's face. And I was laughing because I wanted it, but I was just like, what would my girlfriend think if I came home and I had a shirt that said like porno addict?
Yeah, I brought an extra large, and he's like an extra small.
The perfect type for one.
Yeah, what the fuck did you just say? Your phone cut out.
Freudian.
Freudian slip.
I'm telling you right now,
Is that Michael?
so many of like your little phrases and everything, you just like everyone like a cookie cutter.
Try it.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Leonard, you all right?
Yeah, I just feel a little weird.
He's trying to. Leonard feels a little weird. He drank a whole thing of kratom, and he's a little off.
Got some
Are you
secondhand
still
smoke
on
too.
medications, Lenny?
Pardon me?
Are you still on all those medications ever since they discharged you?
I'm only on the blood thinner. I stopped the Lasix when I went into the hospital, and I stopped the beta blockers 2 weeks ago, and I'm feeling fine. The symptoms I was getting were real bad. Was I do a set of squats, and I was so fatigued, and it wasn't my lungs, like it really was my heart, feeling horrible. But I haven't been getting that anymore. So eventually, I'm going to wean off the blood thinners, no matter what the doctor says. I'm going to taper down. I don't think it's.
On behalf of all the Misfits and the, Genovaverse, we all care about you, and we all want to see you freaking huge and whatever. We don't want you to fucking die at the expense of it too,
Thanks. Yeah, but I kind of think it was stimulant related. But I'll obviously, be vigilant, and I think we have a lot of work to do as far as reaching the youth. And
Mario's a tattoo artist.
yeah,
Leonard's thinking of getting a Christina Broccolini portrait tattoo. You think you could do that for him?
Right on his house.
Do you do
I
portrait?
actually
Do you,
started attending the school, so that's bullshit. I took a break, a little hiatus from that, but I started nursing school back in, I believe it was like the fall, so I'm finishing up in the winter. It's kind of like an accelerated nursing program. I mean, if you ever have like any questions, needs or whatever, shoot me a text or something, but
thanks.
if he's feeling all nauseous or whatever, then I think we've got a Kratom or a Kratom, whatever, drink like a hardcore pre-workout thing, or
I don't know what the fuck it is. I think it's for the rehab kids to wean them off their fucking heroin and shit. Right?
Beats me.
Who the fuck knows? If you're the one going to nursing school, don't you know anything about that shit?
I mean, the pre-workout, I don't know, those energy drinks, one thing about them is that they started really hardcore up in, the caffeine on them. I think I could have sworn I saw, a pre-workout drink where it was 100 milligrams of caffeine, every serving, there's, 2 servings in a can,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's like, Lenny, if you're doing that, and then, everyone just assumes that you're on a bunch of other shit,
Yeah.
and if you're off all these meds, it's just probably take it easy and watch out for you. You really got to be careful and mindful
Yeah.
of your body and whatnot, because at any moment, even you beating up can just cause you to get lightheaded, and then you can fucking fall over.
Yeah, I've actually felt like that before. It's pretty scary. Where I do a set at the gym, stand up and shake.
You have Brad or someone kind of at least understanding of okay, you're on all this shit. Be mindful of your actions, because you're a big dude. If you're 300 pounds, right?
Yeah, Brad said he'd get somebody and then just throw him in the back of his druggy buggy and take me to the ER.
911.
I wish we could get you a caregiver who's a Haitian 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Your phone is fucking choppy, man. Are you walking around? Are you gonna
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to probably get some shitty heat over here right now in Chicago, but
What's
yeah.
it?
What?
Go ahead.
Do you still not have a computer, or whatever happened to your apartment? If I can ask, because I never asked the question. I would always feel it in the time.
Yeah, it just needs
was that ever
mopped,
addressed?
and it needs to be cleaned out. I'm going to have it done before Christina's birthday, which coincides with the date of Andrew Calora coming back, which is March 9th. And if I could ask you for a favor, if you could get on Team Christina Broccolini Facebook and wish her a happy birthday on behalf of Big Lenny, I'd appreciate it because I don't have a computer.
All
I'm
the
not even gonna lie about this.
Lenny, there's a computer in the other room if you want.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind a week before so we can send her one. Thanks.
He used to send her messages through
When I had a
Facebook.
phone, yeah, it was easy to do.
Christina Broccolini knows about you. Like, I was reading in the user comments, and there was like another thread that branched off of it. She supposedly knows about you.
From where?
And I guess, like, I read it, like, in a YouTube comment.
God, Lenny's
Someone was saying
shaking.
That, like, he was related to, like, Broccolini or some shit.
Construction.
And basically, she knows all about you, and, like, she's kind of sort of weirded out.
Yeah, I could understand that legitimately, but because on her show, if she'd enter a place that she thought was haunted, like this haunted castle, legitimately in the UK, she came out crying. I'm kind of creeped out. So I can understand what she does, because if you ever look at that video, what's that girl's name, Bjork or something from the 90s, where that big fat guy kills himself on camera and
Yeah, that's a fucked up video.
Yeah.
That's a really fucked up video.
She maybe thought when I was fatter that that's what I was, but yeah, I can understand where she's coming from. But you know, if you could let her know that
Leonard would be her bodyguard. He'd always protect her.
let her know that she has total control over me at all times. The only
person on this planet. Huh?
Yeah, because she's the goddess.
Oh my God.
I'm dead serious. Okay, I seriously want to ask this. Andrew.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I feel like Andrew's usually the one that kind of, like, sets everything up, like, you know?
Is that a Freudian slip?
That's fair to say.
Yeah. Why?
Would you ever consider setting up Lenny with a trainer back page? So many people have tried setting it up.
When
It's impossible.
Mario, when Lucy was down here in Fort Lauderdale, I called Lucy myself. I spoke to her on the phone. And I asked her two questions. Does she do in-calls and out-calls, or only in-calls? She did only in-calls when she was down here. And I asked her how much longer she was staying down here. She was leaving the next day. If she was going to be down here for another week, absolutely, I would have set up Lenny with Lucy. How long? This was what, Lenny? Like 2 months ago she was down here, right?
Yeah.
How has she been down here since?
I haven't seen her on Backpage anywhere.
And I gave Lucy my number, and I said, if you're ever in South Florida again, please call me. My friend really wants to see you.
Lives in.
What'd she say?
She said, okay.
I think she's a Texan, but I think she takes time off, but she goes on tours like they all do, make a killing.
Oh man.
You know.
So there you go, Mario.
Oh, my God.
I mean, what people need to do is just sort of look at Backpage South Florida from time to time, and if anyone sees that she's back down here for a visit, let one of us know, please, and we'll get Lenny taken care of.
Kiss maniacs can find a tan 1010. I would gladly donate $100.
There you go, Leonard.
That's an easy rim job right there.
You say rim job? I'm all for it on film.
You receiving or giving?
Cleveland Steve.
I give and receive. I'll take it too for the special tranny. I figure, what the hell? I'm 50.
All right, I gotta ask, what's the freakiest shit you've ever done with a tranny? Anyone off Backpage?
Well, there's one on, actually advertises now. She's a year older than me. She's a Jamaican Brit. She's born in Britain. And she lives off Broward Boulevard. And I bring up fishnet panties. She goes, come on in. So I come in, and her place is kind of strange looking. It was his parents' place, but she died, and she took it over. And she is always smoking the same thing Brad has. And I put the pantyhose on her.
Shut up, you fucking
Rock? No, not like the Brad, the weed. Brad does the rock.
You know Mario. Don't act like you don't know Mario.
So what I did was, She takes me in a room and I lay down. She dances because she got the big tits and fake ass. Licks me all over. Then she gets on me. We do a 69, blow each other. Then actually we rim each other to where I spread my legs and
Oh my god.
she rims me while I rim her. It's like a double rim.
Lenny, you lost me when you said we blow each other.
Blow each other. And
That's
rim
when I
each
checked
other.
out of this
And
conversation.
she always
Could
has
you
a
imagine walking in on that?
She has
my
her
fucking God.
female cousins come over and watch. They'll come over right in the house, and they may even live there, and they'll stand there and watch. And I get off on that so bad. They got these 15, 16-year-old girls, 18-year-old girls. Well, that was a Freudian slip. And they'll sit there and just stare at us.
Sick.
And while we're doing this, and then she usually finishes off by filling me up with a healthy dose of protein, if you get my drift. And she's got a little trick where she holds back and holds back and holds back, so it comes to me like a pressure hose in my throat. I could hear it splatter against my throat.
Thanks, Mario.
And
Mario, you're banned from calling the podcast ever again.
We didn't want to hear all that shit.
She does the same thing where she's rimming me and fingering me and blowing me at the same time. And I bust a nut right in front. And they got the audience sitting, these hot Jamaican girls sitting 2 feet away. It's freaking great. But then again, she's like, never come here at night. It's a bad neighborhood. I actually took Andrew Kalora's truck when he passed out on GHB. He was with
the old white pickup
Sean.
truck?
He had a red one, which he still has. That's the one he got off the white one. He passed out, so I took him home in his truck, and I took his truck down to her, and we started off by, she was half asleep. It was 2 a.m, but I wanted to see her. I had a truck. So what I did was I put our dicks together, and surprisingly, they were the same size. And I took my left hand and I jerked us both off at the same time.
Oh my fucking
to see who would come first, and I actually came first, which is unusual. And she was like half asleep during the time.
It's like the Dick Olympics.
Right.
Yeah.
But tits and ass, and she's actually on Backpage now in Fort Lauderdale.
She was half asleep.
I tell you what.
We put our dicks together.
I'll tell you what you could do.
But she was
That's a nice
Take
alarm.
a look
out of here
on Backpage Fort Lauderdale and look at the thing where it says transsexual. Switch onto that, and then go over to where it says the gallery, Fort Lauderdale transsexuals. She's the black girl wearing a pink dress. And it shows her in the...
Right now that all the viewers are now going to go try and...
Yeah, check her out. I mean, she's older than me. She's kind of freaky looking, but...
What's its name?
She used various names. April, Angel.
Do you want to see her again?
I don't know. She's kind of old now, and I think she's a little on the lean side, which to me means she may be on the HIV positive side at this point. Although
you think?
She'd leave me over her house, and she'd go over and get some weed, and I'd go through her shit. And she did have a negative test with her name on it. HIV negative, current status. A report from the health department.
That was how many years ago?
Well, I haven't seen her in 7 years, but... Yeah, it's like the thing, and then she was an intermittent pisser, where she would piss on my face, and then 3 minutes later, she'd piss again. A minute later, she'd piss again. So I call it the her the intermittent pissing. She's pissing's going all over the floor in her house.
What
great.
The fuck?
And the girls are watching, the audience. I love the audience. Because they came in by accident. The girl seemed shocked, and I said, I like it. Get over here and watch.
What's crazy?
So every time I was with her, she'd call them up. Of course, this was years ago. And it was the coolest thing was seeing the 3 girls sitting there. Their eyes would be like...
Reminds you of being back in high school, jerking off under the stairs.
Even worse, man. I mean, getting blown.
I actually heard of that. I heard of that little broadcast on what is it, Fifth Period? The girls would go watch you bust a nut.
Yeah, back behind the stairwell at the high school. The freak girls, they called them in the 80s.
The same thing Brad said. Like, why didn't you just ever ask anyone to blow you?
I was too caught up into what I was doing. It was fucking great. I don't know. Maybe it was too cookie cutter, but I just like to see the looks. Their faces, like eyes are wide open, like saucers are staring at me. Do this. And the funny thing was, every one of these girls, including the Jamaican girls, they didn't bat an eye the whole time.
Their
eyes would be wide open.
All these women that have seen them perform this shit How can they ever get that out of their head?
Get them on the podcast. Well, they seem to like
Get
it.
them on the podcast.
PTSD.
Whoever saw Lenny,
Let's get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
I can
Fucking
throw,
tranny.
I'll
I
place
can
an
throw some
ad.
names
Have
out.
you seen Lenny with a tranny? Give us a call. We'll have
I
you on
can
the
throw some
We
names
podcast.
out.
want to hear your experience
Right.
watching Lenny blow another
But
fucking
check
man
her
in
out.
his
It's the
tits.
one with a girl wearing a pink dress,
Wonderful.
dark skin, and there's trees in the background.
What's great is he's not lying. He's not fucking lying, people. You are a sick motherfucker.
I did some trannies in Pittsburgh. That's the first time I saw them, the street trannies on Liberty Avenue. I've done them up there. When I came back to visit, I take my grandmother's car. She had a Geo Prism at the time. It was like a Toyota Corolla, Rob. And I couldn't believe how fast you would take to go down Pittsburgh. You take Allegheny River down, and there's an indentation, although I didn't know what it was at the time, where you could park your car alongside the road near the river. And they used to have a sign in spray print. They used to call that Fag Lane, to where all the fags would meet and suck each other off, right alongside the road. It was a famous gay meet. But then you go down into Pittsburgh. I couldn't believe I was a kid. It seemed to take long when we went down with my father to go to a pirate game or something. But then when I was driving my grandmother's Geo Prism, I get down there in seconds. And of course, the Pittsburgh police with their checkerboard hats pulled me over one night and said, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "I'm looking for hookers." He says, "Okay, Mr. Florida." They look at my license. He goes, "We don't play that shit up here." He goes, "I'll lock your ass up." He goes, "Whose car is that?" My grandmother's.
Two more things and then I got to get off because this is. I want to bring this up to Andrew.
Yeah.
If you're listening, remember that? Who was the girl that was like the receptionist at the World Gym? Was it Jennifer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it came out, or you probably know about this, but what was all of your guys' reaction when you found out that there was she was doing, I think it was like posing or like nude, like a bunch of nude stuff on
Yeah, I know.
some website.
Yeah, I know it. I'm familiar with it.
We all saw.
That's her own personal business. If we ever have her on the podcast and she wants to talk about it, we're all ears. But
Brad, did you jerk off to it?
No.
Okay.
no.
Andrew, no.
No.
Did you ever jerk off by thinking about Tamika? I have.
Not,
I busted
no,
a
not
few nuts.
Tamika.
And Tamika's on her.
She's in some old Misfit videos.
Yeah.
Just gotta.
And do you think you went to weekend on that? What was it? That podcast, Lenny? RX Muscle. What happened? Because I mean, people actually got hurt. And I noticed that anytime you make an appearance on anything, it's always Where's Lenny? Where's Lenny? If you look at the views, like the average number of views a video gets, the ones where your face was used as a thumbnail received much more than the ones that had mention of you whatsoever.
Yeah, why do you think Jason still used Lenny for his thumbnail when he doesn't even put him? He's not
know.
even in the fucking
Yeah.
videos.
All I know is I want a tranny thumbnail up my ass and make me bleed. How about that?
Do you know what a thumbnail is? You know what he's talking about?
A thumbnail.
No, it's
For
a digital.
he doesn't know what a thumbnail is, Mario.
I know what it is.
Okay. What is it? You don't.
Just say I don't. You don't know?
I'll show you what it
Yes.
is.
Please come to Chicago. I know Brad came up here a few times, and I know whatever, but you have to come up here. I'm telling you, we all take you to a charity bar. If you want to go to one, or we can take you.
Yeah.
You have to. I'm serious. I will pay for you to get a lap dance.
No,
I want-
Lenny needs to get a passport, and he needs to let me bring him down to Dominican Republic. That's what he needs.
Yeah, we're going to work on getting Lenny a passport. We're going to get out of this.
I need to take Lenny to Boca Chica, Dominican Republic. He'll never want to leave.
I'll go to Chicago and make a hardcore porn video with a tranny
There you go,
a 10,
Mario.
10,
You can
10.
film it.
and load it up to Porn RX or one of those porn sites. If I'm getting hits there, just imagine I get in the world of porno.
I don't think we're ready for you yet, Lenny.
What's that, a Freudian slip? We?
You should have done that on a shirt. Is that a Freudian slip?
Yeah, we're thinking about
Yeah,
different
that's a
designs.
good one.
All right, there, Mario. We're going to let you go, man.
All right, good talking to you, Mario.
Thanks, mate.
I actually got to hit up the gym, but thank you so much for having me on. Thank you, Maniacs.
Thank you, Christina.
Out of here, so I'm checking
Don't forget Christina.
Okay, peace out. Bye.
All right, later,
Peace
Mario.
out. You sound like Chuck the cat abandoner. That likes to put on high heels and stomp cats. That freak.
You always got to bring that up. All right, man.
Forgot to mention Christina.
That's a great video with Matt, where Jason's
With
working
Trigger.
out and he's furious in Mario, and I think he's wearing a red shirt in the video, if I remember correctly. It's one of the funnier videos
Have
I've
you
done
met
with.
Mary in person, or is it just?
He did, Brad did.
Yeah, a couple. When I went up to Chicago, he came out and met me a couple times. He's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he sounds cool.
Yeah, he's all right, man.
I like his ideas.
He's hyper motherfucker, but he's cool. Brought me some good weed the last time I was up there. What's the matter? You gotta take another shit?
I do, but
Was that you farting over there? You farted, didn't you?
No.
Bullshit, Leonard. I heard it. Why don't you just admit it? That's all it is gas.
If you need the key to the clubhouse, let me know. That's where Lenny and
I need a key to a whorehouse. I was thinking about wearing a shirt, and I got the idea from Dr. Hughes, Tony Hughes. How about this? My picture. Sex monger. Because he was telling me that there's people come over there, and they're sex mongers.
yeah, that's what they call them.
Sex monger.
Yeah. If you travel to a place like Costa Rica or whatever to engage in sexual tourism, you're known as a monger.
I don't know if you remember Gary Stratham. He was a famous
Sure.
He's going to have dinner with Tony Hughes because he set up a business. He makes clothing in Thailand, and they're going to have dinner in 2 weeks. Hopefully, get an interview.
Wow, who designed that?
Mark. And that's on the back.
Let me see the first one. That's not bad.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
It's Lenny's face on Incredible Hulk's body, and on the back it says 700 pounds
That's gonna
ripped.
fucking
Yeah,
sell.
that's good. I don't like it in black though. I think we should do like a navy blue.
People are asking for black.
They want it black?
They want black.
They're all fat fucks. That's why they're.
Yeah, black hides everything. Oh fucking! Wait a minute. That's Mike P's number, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Get him on.
He sent me a video.
Of what?
I don't know. I'm just getting it now.
What's it called?
Man attempts 725-pound world record bench press.
When's it from?
He doesn't look like he can lift 725.
Is that Larry Wheels?
Is he a Samoan, this kid?
Honestly, it's really heavy, but I focus on, it's more of a mental game than anything. When you think about powerlifting and weightlifting, you gotta be more mental.
Watch it fucking decapitate him. He does not look like he can lift 725
No.
fucking pounds.
Yeah, I agree.
This might be real bad.
How long is the
There's
video?
no I 3 minutes.
I don't want to see any gore on a bench press. You ever look like he touched a fucking weight?
What the fuck, man? This looks like it's gonna be bad.
This almost looks staged. This guy's gonna try to bench 100 more pounds than Calora did? There's no way.
Dude.
He looks natural too.
Oh shit, he's fucking fat. Watch both his elbows fucking pop. Go ahead, watch. Don't worry. I'm just saying. I'm just making a guess.
This isn't real. I don't think this is real.
Let's see.
Maybe they're fake plates.
He can't even get it off the fucking thing.
What are those spotters? Oh!
Spanked.
So the weight came crashing down on his chest.
He's gonna try it again.
Yeah, I think he does get fucked up bad.
This can't be
I
real.
think he gets fucked
I
up
think
bad.
it. I think it is. Why would they let him
I
try
think
that
he gets
again?
fucked up bad on
This
this
has
one.
gotta
I think
be
I've seen
fake.
No,
it.
there's guys standing around.
I think
everywhere.
Mike showed me this.
Did he? What is he doing? Why would they let him?
What are they
fucking do that
saying?
again?
Sounds like they're saying beast.
Beast.
What the fuck?
Why did he send you this?
I have no idea.
So he never did it.
Big round of applause for what? He's as delusional as the other asshole. Look at this fucking guy. He doesn't look like...
So he didn't even complete the lifts.
No, he just fucking dropped it on his chest. 2.6 million views of that shit.
What?
The name
Orlando
of the video.
Sentinel. Man attempts 725-pound world record bench press.
Orlando Sentinel.
That's his name? Sounds like
That's
a
the name of the
newspaper.
YouTube
The
channel.
Orlando Sentinel.
Oh, the newspaper, yeah.
I don't know, I guess.
What a
Don't
fucking
waste
asshole.
don't waste your time watching it.
Doesn't look real.
My tits. No good. Think of something better to fucking send us, will you please? Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna watch that. What's the matter? You right? You tingling or something? Oh, Jesus. We're gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
I'll get you home before you have a fucking... I don't want you dropping dead in Angel's house.
I have some good chicken meatballs if you want to take them
Definitely,
home.
thanks.
You want them?
Definitely, thanks.
Definitely.
Brad's nice enough to let me keep the Tupperware he gave me the Super Bowl leftovers in, so applaud him for that.
Oh, nice.
Why would you applaud me for that? Who gives a fuck?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I still have them.
I don't care. I don't need that shit. I got enough.
Look at this guy.
What's the difference? What does it cost? Fucking $3?
Have you washed that Tupperware since the Super
I
Bowl?
don't want nothing coming
Yeah.
back from his fucking
You
house.
sure?
Yeah. But I was going to tell Brad to put it in his dishwasher.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Something about having an
Just throw it right in
audience
the garbage.
when you do a perverted sex acts of young women
Oh no.
is just
Oh, God.
no eyes blink. I'm looking over the whole time.
18 and up, Lenny. 18 and up.
And she was strong enough to pull my legs back and stick her head down. So I'm getting rimmed and she's getting rimmed.
Have you ever
We're rimming each
have
other.
you ever shit on one of them?
Yeah, I shit with the Haitian. I shit with a Bahamian hooker named Vanessa. She actually
I didn't
introduced
say
me to...
shit with. Have you? They let you shit on them.
Yeah. We shit on each other and
Where?
shit on our body. Then I'd sort of roll to rub her tits and her ass with it.
Oh my
She does the same with me.
And where are you? In the bed or in the
Shower.
Oh,
in
in
a
the shower.
flat, not a bathtub, but a shower where you can rinse it all down the drain and scrub each other off. But it's like you get totally engulfed in the smell. But
You don't get sick. You don't get nauseous.
it pushes you to your limits. But there's something really kinky about it. Actually, fuck
You gotta you gotta walk out of there so fucking disturbed. You are one disturbed man.
And she used to say that the Haitian lady, she used to say, I want to see it come out. So I had to bend over.
We've
do
heard.
it so
We've
it
heard.
would come out of my-
Let's not rehash this. This makes me fucking sick.
She
Sorry,
goes,
I
"Oh."
asked.
And sometimes like, she started doing this with her husband.
Yeah.
You know, of course, her husband left her. She'd shit in the toilet. And she told me a story. And she'd tell, I'm living there. Don't flush the toilet because she has to show her husband. His name's Nestle. She wanted to show him when he came home
Like
from work.
Nestle Quick.
Right. So she wanted to show him because it was like so long or big. And she wanted to save it for him to show him when he came home from work. So
I'm glad I never knew or know any of these kind of
try it though. It's
fucking
great.
people.
So after he works all day, the first thing he wants to do, he doesn't want to sit down, crack open a beer. He wants to see his wife shit in a toilet.
Crack open the toilet seat, yeah. But the thing is, she caught him cheating on him, and their custom is that another woman puts voodoo in his penis that comes from her pussy.
Oh boy.
And she refused to have sex with him because the voodoo could get transferred from his penis into her pussy, and she
Voodoo
died.
meaning AIDS or H.
That's a good question. That's probably what they mean.
They're
But
fucking, you know.
She says-
some assholes
she goes,
actually
"I don't
believe
fuck."
in that shit.
Actually, the first time I fucked her,
voodoo curse.
she's like,
"Fuck you."
Voodoo
Leonard,
curses
she
can
goes,
transfer from dick to pussy.
Leonard, come into my room. I said, okay. She says, I need some. I said, you need what? She says, I need some dick. I said, why? What about your husband? I can't fuck him no more. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. She said, but I need some dick. I said, okay. So we laid down. She laid next to me, started kissing me. and went on from there. We did the sideways fuck. It was great, but we did the sideways fuck in the shower, covering each other's shit, and it was even better.
I just don't know how you can do that without dry heaving and throwing up.
I'm gonna try it. You're close to it, but it's now as far as trannies go, no, I never really. Although Lucy, I do it with her.
You do what with her?
Anything she wanted. But as far as trannies, I never engaged in scat play with the trannies. Only the women. So.
I think we should implement a new rule. No more shit talk in the podcast.
But all I can say is try it and see how you like it.
No.
Try and see how you like it. It's just a weird, strange feel. It gets you off when things get that old humdrum, boring stuff.
That is on the bottom of my list of things I want to try in
But
life.
we don't, obviously on a regular basis, what I would do is lift the toilet seat up. I would sit on it, and she would sit on my lap, which is I was talking about with doing it with so-and-so.
Uh-huh.
And she faces me, and she shits between my legs, and we shit at the same time, and we French kiss. Try that out.
French kiss.
Try that on for size to get started.
Can't wait.
And she put her arms around me. And
I don't need to see you stick your tongue out, you fucking jerk off.
French kiss.
Yeah.
Then she'd say, "You finished? You finished? You finished?" Then after that, I'd sit there. Her and her mother would cook a huge breakfast for me.
Huge.
And the kids, the Haitian living across, they'd be milling around or whatever. She'd babysit some. They'd comb my hair while I ate. And I had the Ronald Reagan haircut where you parted it over to the side. That's what I used to call it. And these little girls, fresh out from Haiti, would
do you have any pictures?
comb my hair over. And I told a story about one of them actually made my breakfast himself, a 7-year-old. Because that's what they do over there. It was the cutest thing. She had a little dress on, little braids in her hair. She cracked the eggs, put them in a pan, and she's on her tiptoes with the spatula making my scrambled eggs.
Burning the house down.
The cutest thing I ever saw, and she gave it to me. Nice big kiss. Whatever, it was great. Very cute.
Lovely.
Very cute. I like the part of that culture.
Yeah.
You ain't going to see any Americans do that.
You like living in filth, so
Wasn't filth.
fucking fit right in.
It's great.
Yeah. I'm talking about now.
Yeah, I know. If they had the Haitians there,
It would
that
suit
place
a-
would
it
be
would suit a
spick
Haitian
and
fine.
span.
Yeah.
Spick and span.
You're not going to see any Americans getting voodoo curses put on their cocks either.
Exactly. That nonsense.
Well, unless I got one by that woman.
Yeah, huh? You know what your curse was.
What was my curse?
Didn't they say what your curse was?
Oh, yeah.
Jason coming into your life?
Yeah.
How about a happy birthday for so-and-so?
Who?
Next week.
Christina Contalini? Who? No.
Hey, Brad, no creeping out Christina. We got to work. We need some PR to get that Christina to where she's receptive.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand she's a little shy, maybe a little skittish, but no need for her to be creeped out.
You have talked an awful
We
lot
need,
about
we need
her.
some PR. We need to repair this image.
I think it might be irreparable at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
We have some T-shirts we need to send out.
Yeah, we got some
Brad
shit
and
to
I,
do.
we've been sitting on 6 orders now for a very long
I
time
just
that we
went
need
to-
to send out.
to T-shirt shop today to pick them up because they forgot to make them.
Yeah,
Or the order got fucked up the last time, so I apologize to whoever gets their shirts late.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have them restocked. We got a bunch of large and extra large mopped and cookie cutter shirts we're
Why
gonna
don't you-
put on the site,
Yeah.
and then we're working on a new one, 700 pounds ripped.
It's a good shirt. I like
It
it.
looks cool.
And I had an idea too, get a chicken, with a chick, a little cute little yellow chick with a dick, and say I love, and they show the chick.
But who's going to wear that?
Exactly.
It might be a cool design, but who's
Any
going to fucking
maniac
wear it?
that has enough balls to wear it and tell everyone else, fuck yourself. That's who.
We can come up with 50 great designs.
Just
but-
because you'll wear it doesn't mean
Yeah.
they'll wear it. Ew, you nasty fuck! I hope you shit yourself.
Listen to this guy because he wants to do the.
You're gonna go take a dump at the clubhouse.
I'm gonna lift up the toilet seat, and you're gonna sit on my lap and face me.
Oh,
and
let
you're
me
gonna
film
French
that.
kiss.
Please let me film that.
And you're gonna take a dump between
Would
my
you?
legs.
Brad's
would you
gonna straddle you while you're shitting.
He wants us to both take a shit at the same time while rubbing dicks together.
I'll go get the camera.
And if I said I would do it, would you let me do that?
Why not? What the hell?
Oh my fucking god! You are a sick mother.
I never seen you look so happy in your entire
You are a
life,
sick
Brad.
motherfucker.
Who's the sick
Because
one here?
because you're serious. You're not.
You're
fucking
loving
joking.
this.
Fuck you, man.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do
That's
life.
because I'm high. I laugh at anything when I'm high.
We can give Brad a dreadlock or Venus Williams braids wig to wear while he does it.
Leonard has a few of those wigs.
Yeah.
Like
Really turn you on.
The Rob Lynn Bailey wig you wore. Remember that?
Whatever happened to that douchebag?
Gives a fuck. Who cares? Who follows those idiots anyway?
Next, I'm gonna get Dale Chance to do the same thing with me. He's gonna shit on my lap and shit it. Yeah, buddy.
He might actually do it.
No, but I recommend anybody with your whore or your wife to do the same. Give it a try and let us know how it works.
Shit together?
Yeah. It's a good way to open up
The
the
family
relationship.
that shits together stays together.
I don't want to
that's
know.
great.
I don't like it. I don't want to know
Yeah.
about girls shitting, farting, none of that shit, man. That's a deal breaker for me.
I'll
I
never
don't-
forget
That's fucking
this
disgusting.
Italian girl in the 80s. Gorgeous. And went to my high school. And when they first started wearing the stretch pants, she had leopard stretch pants. And she was known to do this. And she was built and she was stacked and she was gorgeous.
She was known to do this.
Yeah, I heard rumors she was doing it. And,
To do what?
well, if she had to fart, she'd go up to guys, grab their hair, and fart right in their face.
So let me guess. You followed her around.
No, she did it to me once.
waiting for her to do.
I fucking loved it.
Was she shocked that you loved it?
I didn't want to let go. Yeah.
Just masking tape your face to her ass.
That's a good idea. I told that Bahamian girl when she wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday about 8 years ago that to take a belt and belt my face to her ass for the day.
What if she had to go run errands or a chore? Like if she had to go to Walgreens.
Well, she
you
wasn't
just-
going anywhere. No, I'd have had mine. Is what happens when you have to fart while you're stuck.
You're a fecal freak, aren't you?
Depends. But for Lucy, I will be.
Lucy will be
All right,
back here.
it always goes right in the fucking gutter at some point.
You want to go pack up some shirts?
Yeah, we gotta do that. War is our peace.
Thank you for the shirts.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, we're out.
Good night, fucks.
Good night, Christina, and never forget, you're in total control of me, and if I creeped you out, I apologize.
I hope you have.
I'm
I hope
hoping
you
to
have
meet
fucking
you.
nightmares of Leonard for the rest of your
No,
life.
I'm hoping to meet you one glorious day, and hopefully, like, I've been known to see into the future, and
Oh, really? You've been known.
at
to see
9/11,
into the
I got
future.
2 phone calls. You were right.
Bullshit.
You were right.
Bullshit.
You got
Yes.
2 phone calls from who?
I'm calling
People
bullshit.
in Pennsylvania. You were right. And
You
then
said that was going to
I
happen.
got woken up. Yeah, not specifically,
Okay.
but something in a general term, but pretty much close to it.
Well, just like we know there's going to be more mass shootings.
You know who he sounds like? Fucking Kojak at the gym.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's
right.
There's a guy at the LA Fitness in Boca. We call him Kojak because he always works out with a lollipop in his mouth. He insists, all those 9/11 hijackers were staying down here in Delray and Boynton. And at the old World Gym where we met, a few of the hijackers actually used to work out there.
Well, they lived in the hamlet.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this guy Kojak, who we still see during the week, he insists. He told me and Brad that he overheard the 9/11 hijack because he's Israeli, so he understands Arabic. Kojak. He overheard a couple of the 9/11 hijackers speaking to each other in Arabic about 9/11. So Kojak told us he actually called the FBI.
He reported it.
Reported it, said, you guys need to be aware. I overheard a possible terrorist attack being planned. And they told me he's crazy. And then it happened.
The FBI apparently could have stopped this kid, too. But what are you going to do? You gotta do what Australia did. Outlaw all
There's
the
no
fucking
more
guns.
J. Edgar Hoovers
They had
anymore.
one. They had one mass shooting. They outlawed all the guns, and now they haven't had any. So what are you gonna do?
No more J. Edgar Hoovers. What are you going to do?
More guns than people in this country.
Good.
Plus all the all the wackos on the prescription pills.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical companies.
Cat abandoners.
That's right. And as long as the NRA and the pharmaceutical companies pad the pockets of the politicians, nothing's ever gonna fucking change.
So what are you against?
It's all about the money.
You want
Follow
gun
the
control.
money, and you'll see where the
You want
corruption
gun
is.
control.
There's got to be something.
No amount
there.
of gun control will help.
Guess what? Guess what's going to happen when there's gun control? Every porch monkey's going to roam. They're going to have guns and
Exactly.
then come in and invade wherever you're living to rape, kill, and steal.
Okay, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
The damn right they're not. Just said the only way those primitive types, those Black Panthers.
Have you ever owned a gun?
Yes. Cap gun.
Okay.
And I got 2 guns right here.
Have you ever been in a situation where you needed a gun?
I've used a gun in my military training.
Okay. Whatever. It is what it is.
I have ammunition under my sink.
For what?
Ammunition, but no gun.
Right. Old
My
ammunition.
neighbor
kind?
up the road that
What kind of ammo?
works on my bike.
What caliber?
I don't know, but enough.
No, he
If-
took it
if
from
you have
Jay's
any-
house. He took it from Jay's
If
house.
you have any 44, I'll take it.
That they're
Well, my
old,
neighbor
though.
said if there's anything problems, the government tries to steal, take our guns. He says he's coming and get me, and he's going to arm me. So I said, yeah, whenever the final war appears. But trust me, the
It's never
porch
gonna fucking
monkeys
happen.
will, with gun control, there's no stopping them. They're going to come out in packs.
How many of them have caused the mass shootings?
Who?
How-
They've done so many mass shootings, it's not even funny.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Mass shoot. That's all the fuck they do.
Probably in the hood, so you don't hear
Yeah,
about
well,
it.
I think nobody cares about it.
It happens at an affluent, mostly white school. You're going to hear about it. It happens in a hood every single day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whoop-de-doo.
but there's not 17 people mowed
No.
down.
In-
or
in a school.
59 people.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. The crazy white man. It's the
Why
white,
did
the white devil.
if one of those white teachers had a firearm on him, that could have definitely reduced the number of deaths. If 5 of those teachers, the more of them that had a concealed weapon on their person,
Well, guess
which
what?
you can wear and pulled it out, there would have been much less.
Well, guess what? Florida is the state that has the most concealed carry licenses in the country.
But they're not
And
allowed
what good did it fucking do?
because
them
that's a
then?
gun-free zone.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Where I work is a gun-free zone. I'm a
mass-
sit and duck.
mass shootings-
I'll go in the freezer
And
where
that's
I
where
work.
they're going to go to commit those crimes.
Right.
Exactly.
Gun-free zone and fire alarms cause more harm than good. This little fucker knows as soon as he pulled something out, his fucking brains are blown all over fucking the gym floor. That would have been a fitting end.
And then what's their solution going to be? To turn schools into fucking prisons.
Well, don't most schools in the hood have metal detectors?
Yes, in
I'm not
most
sure.
schools up north, you have one entrance with metal detectors and one exit that you can't enter. That was an open school building, Florida. Everything's open, like Olympic Heights. You're all alma mater there, Mr. Postal Boy.
Olympic Heights, where the Ruby is every year.
That's right.
Yeah, they're going to make the Ruby a gun-free show? No. If Dale Chance was walking those halls, believe me, that guy's brains would have been splattered. And Dale would have been hero of the world for a day.
Your stomach is rumbling, isn't it?
It's all fucked up.
All right, let's get out of here.
All
I
right.
gotta go in at 6:30 tomorrow.
Do you? Shit.
They're finally being a little proactive instead of reactive. The rest of the fucking government.
All right.
Clowns.
Goodbye.
Well, like your coworkers, get a good breakfast of Mountain Dew and Cheetos, like your porch monkey coworkers do.
Oh, my God.
See, whatever I tell him, he's gonna fucking air it out. I know. So now I gotta be.
I'm going to
careful
walk
everything
over
I
to that
fucking
place,
tell 'em.
too.
Come on over. They'd love to see you.
Good night.
The clerks would like to meet you. They're sending out all your fucking shirts all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to send them a shirt some of your workers aren't going to like. I'm going to come over with a debut shirt.
All right. Good night.
Good night.